heartfelt here, but of course, it's an American brand.
It is. It's an American established company back in 1997.
Wow.
By crafters, and as you can see from the products that they bring us, you know, they know what us crafters need, they know what we're going to use, they know what we're going to like, what we're going to love. They listen to us crafters. So,
okay, good.
You know,
so they develop on the feedback of crafters, basically, their products.
Absolutely. And so what they bring crafters every single month, without fail, on the second Wednesday of the month, a collection. And that collection comprises of a paper pad, stamps that coordinate with dies.
Right.
Now, the difference with this collection is it's not a brand new collection. Okay, so you would have seen this collection maybe over the last, I think we brought this out about 3 years ago. But I was asked, Nikki, if you could take any collection onto Hochanda, which one would it be?
Right.
And without a doubt, it had to be the Peacock Paisley. I didn't have to think about it. It's one of my all-time favourites. I love the colours, I love the images. I think it's very summery, spring, any occasion. And the paper pad, I adore.
They are beautiful. Well, speaking of colours, they're so vibrant, they're beautiful. But you've seen colours, they're just so rich. Now, I call it a paper pad, but I call it like a paper kit, really, you were saying, wasn't it?
Yes. So imagine buying a pack of a kit that you can make maybe, say, 20 cards. With this, you can make well over 20 cards. You have got 12 by 12 images on the back, so it's great for scrapbooking, it's great for your home decor.
Of course, yeah.
Mini albums.
There's a lot going on already there,
There's so much detail in here, and the more you look at it, the more you notice. You know, you've got like the scroll around here, and these designs here go with the collection called what we call the Cut Mat Create collection.
Right, okay.
They're all the designs are from different collections, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So all the edging.
Pick any square inch here, there's so much going on.
So all of these designs around the ovals, around the circle, they're all designs from dies or maybe other papers.
Right.
But what I love about these, you can use these on the inside of the card, you can stamp a sentiment on, or you can use them on the outside of the card. But of course, you've got the back of them as well. I think this has to be one of my favourites. It's so pretty. It just, I don't know, it's a happy.
It's a happy
piece.
You can't help but not smile. It's so summery, so spring-like colours, and on the back it's wow.
And then you've got these
striking.
These larger daisies, and again, if you look, because obviously this collection is called the Peacock Paisley collection. But, you know, the kind of detail around here on the papers, you're going to see in the stamps when we look at the stamps in a moment.
Yes, yes.
I love the dark blue, but again, it's not just a matte blue. It's got texture. It's got depth of colour in there as well.
Of course, and it takes ink very well. So if you've got your distress inks, you can add that.
Acid and lignin free, so it is great for scrapbooking
for your photos
and for
photos. So many areas here, and they're completely different. This page.
It's
got a distress kind of feel to it. Do you think?
It has got distress, but you know, it's kind of, you can make this masculine card from this.
Yes,
you can make a very, very feminine card from this. But there you have it again. You've got other different size panels in there. So your images that we're going to look at in a moment are going to fit inside here. Matting and layering that's been done for you.
Big verses, big sentiment you can slot in the side there.
Yeah, and then you've got your image. Oh, you've missed one
of the best ones, I think. There we go.
There we go. There we have our images. So as I say, it's a full collection that you're seeing here today. So we've got stamps and dies that are going to coordinate with all the images on here. And they are very, you know, I mean, they're peacocks.
Yes.
But they're whimsical. They're kind of make-believe. They're heartfelt peacocks.
I know what you mean.
Does that make sense?
They are.
And I love the fact that no space is wasted. So we've got lots of sentiments in here that you can cut up. You can make ribbon bands from them as well.
So thinking of you, very nice. Have a beautiful day.
Yeah, I think was it this one you loved?
Always and forever.
Yeah, there you go.
There's the soppy at heart. You brighten my world.
Yeah.
They really do. There we go. Now, so you've got 2 of each of the design.
Yes, so you've got 24 sheets, 2 of each design. As I say, all these different panels. So if we haven't, I'm going to count these. We've got 5 panels on there.
Yes.
So we've got 2. Okay.
Right, so there's 10 cards.
There's 10 cards that you can make. You've even got the sentiments to go with them.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So yeah, you know, look at it and do as you please with it. You've got
I love the paisley.
6 by 6s in here as well. that one is actually available. It's in the stamp as well, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
Do you know, I was told where paisley came from, the design.
Oh, go on then.
So forgive me, May. Are we strapped in for some trivia? Well, apparently cavemen, they had cavemen. Apparently they had paint. I wasn't here to witness this. Right, they had paint on their palm. They used to stamp it on the side of the walls, and then that gave them like a little paisley shape. They used to paint in the detail. So I hear, particularly in Pakistan, I think.
Well,
but so I hear.
I'll be on the internet and just check to make sure you're right.
It'd be nice.
I'm sure you are right.
I don't know, but that's what I heard. But it's a nice story, you know. Anyway, so there we go. We've got the paper pad, beautiful, and we've also got these stamps and dies.
Yes. So you've got the daisy stamp and the coordinating die that you can create gorgeous daisies with, or flowers, because there's other flowers that you can create with it. And you're looking at a stepper card that I actually created way back when we first launched this collection. I've kind of tweeted it a little bit. I've put some different flowers on there because and some feathers in, so I've added a little bit, but that's just using one of those panels from the paper pad.
The main piece, obviously, you got the sentiment there. Oh, the sentiment's actually from the paper pad as well.
You know, the backing paper is from the paper pad. Now I'm going to tell you something. This is a stamp, but it's not any longer available. We sold out of this before we came to air, unfortunately. But the image is within the paper pad.
I recognise that, yeah, okay. So you've got that image, that kind of style image.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously you've got the daisies there as well that we've used in the papers.
Good to know, good to know. These are all stunning, aren't they?
And these ones here, look, so delicate, so pretty. This flower here has been made out of vellum.
Vellum, yeah.
So pretty.
Now, you know what, they're all nice.
You like this one.
I do like this one, yeah, this is good. So we're getting busy for this. You are saving £42, bear that in mind. We're approaching 40% gone already for this collection.
And you know, this is this kind of thing that you can create using the paper pads. They're so versatile, they're so useful in many, many ways of using it in papercraft. But you can put your tags in there,
isn't it?
You know,
train
what a
tickets,
fantastic
letters.
Gift, though.
It's a wonderful gift. And if you've been to a wedding, next time you see the bride or the groom, you can have the photographs laid out. It's little bits. I've got to say, it's a lovely little keepsake memory book. I mean, what a lovely gift. I mean, that's could always draw a tear to you. I couldn't know. Well, you know what? We're getting a bit tearful because of the stock. Well, 40% has gone. So there we go. If you want to get this, and we'll get it this hour, you're saving £42. Whereas actually saving there's more than your first Flexi Buy. So you spend £35.97 today, add your P&P, and that's 414512, so that's 414512. Now don't forget, we've got the bonus 18 event actually on at the moment. In fact, we might try and show you how you type it in later on the show, because it's good to show you. Do you know what? So bonus 18, you type it into the promotional barcode, click apply voucher, and it just knocks off £6.97 if you're already a Freedom member, or it will make you a Freedom member free of charge for the first month. It's like a little bonus gift.
Wow.
All right, it's really good. It's really good. So you're going to be a Freedom member, and that's regardless of whether in the UK, Europe, or America, which I know bound to be watching us from there too. Well then, do you know what? We've been busy for other items already. Do you know what? We've also got these kits. Now these are brilliant. This is by Heartfelt Creations again, the layered and shadow box card collection, £24.97. Now Nikki, I know you're a huge fan of these. We get each one.
Yes, so you're getting one of each. So you've got the shadow boxes, you're getting black, craft and white.
Lovely.
And then the layered cards, you've got the ovals and you've got the circles. And again, they are available in, well, they aren't available, they are in, you get this.
You get all of them.
You get all of them in black, craft and white, which is fantastic. But, you know, they're more than just card
They're projects, really,
They're
aren't
projects. I mean, and they are amazing. You're going to have so much fun creating cards with these.
Well, again, for £24.97, these are more than just cards and projects. These could be gifts, aren't they? Saving £17 here. So don't pay £41.97, the usual price. If you just tuned in now and you've seen this before, you're in luck. £24.97 for all of that. It's 785837. That's the item number to quote. Give a call centre ring. It's 01733 602 2000, but if you can shop online, I always find that's the easiest way. We stream in HD as well, so it's studio@hochanda.com. No queues online, so it's nice. So then, Nikki, what's the first
Right, so we're going to make some
hour?
flowers. Now, in the last show, we did some stamping. I coloured, stamped them in archival ink, but this time we're going to heat emboss them, which gives it a really, really nice effect. So first of all, I'm just using my anti-static bag, which has kind of got like a chalk in it, which means that when I use my embossing powders, it's going going to stop the embossing powder sticking where I don't
It's an
want it
essential,
to
because I've
stick.
tried it without actually when I've been crafting backstage.
Yeah,
it's an essential.
It is an essential because you do kind of get it stuck where you don't want it to stick. Now, Heartfelt Creation stamps are red rubber.
Right.
Absolutely
They're
fantastic.
rugged, aren't they?
They're really rugged. They're going to last you many, 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 many years. And I have to say that because I'd like to say last forever.
Yeah, nothing
but,
lasts forever,
you know,
does it?
I mean, the cat might get it, you know, and have a chew. The dog
Yes,
might
exactly.
chew it, or you know. So we can't say forever.
Yes.
But as long as you look after it, you've got your U-mount on the back, which then clings to your acrylic block. And then what you always do with all the stamps is you always stamp that image first.
Right.
Now, I think you made a great point earlier. This would make a fantastic background.
Well, you do it quite quickly. To cover 12 by 12 wrapping paper.
I mean, what I would do, if I'm
about
going to take this off a second, if I was going to create a background, and I tell you what, I'm going to do this first, and then I'm going to go on and we're going to create a background. How about that?
Well, you know, our producer Lottie, who's a very talented mind, I've got to say, using a nice little resist technique with these.
That is
clear
very well.
all white for that matter, Lottie.
Yes, so we're using
white on
the
craft card,
resist.
love it.
And I'll be honest with you, I really got into paper crafting when I saw a demonstration in a garden centre, and they were using embossing powders, and it just got me.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
You know, I was supposed to be, I think I was getting Christmas decorations, and I ended up sitting watching the whole demonstration, spending an absolute fortune.
Well, I wish I could.
And here I am today.
I wish I could have seen my own face the first time I saw gilding wax on Hochanda. It blows me away. I love it.
Every time. And the thing is, you know, people think you spent hours and hours creating something.
We'll let them think that as well.
Yeah, we let them think that.
Oh,
so,
slaved away on this card.
This is just my Versamark ink that I'm using. You can see a little bit of the black that I used on here before, but you're not going to see it.
That's going to be
covered? Yeah, it's going to be covered. So I'm using my Nuvo white embossing powders.
Right, yeah.
And then just using this card just to catch
What are you going to do with this technique?
So I'm going to do this technique on the...
That was a spoiler alert I should have given you.
Absolutely fine. Okay, so there is my flowers there. Now, if we do, you can't really see it. There you go. Look,
yeah,
you can just see them. But obviously, if I just pop that over there, would you like to put that in there?
Oh, it would be my pleasure, Nikki.
You can be my little assistant.
Thank you very much.
So I'm just going to use the embossing heat tool. And then just heat away. And that's basically going to melt those powders. It's like a plastic kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can just see the detail. I just hold that up. All right, to keep it there.
That is very fine.
It's very fine, isn't it? I love the powder, and it's all about the quality of the products that you're using. There are thicker powders out there, and they're not going to pick up the detail in the flowers.
Well, stamps like this. We've got the Nuvo embossing powders on the website, actually. These are one brought to you by Tonic.
Yeah, these are my go-to embossing powders.
Well, John, once we snap it off, we've actually got them on the website. We found it. It's pick and mix as well, so you choose any 3 colours for £14.22. Here they all are. Oh, classic silver. I like this one there. Glacier white. There we are.
I'm really in need of a really nice pink.
Have we got a pink here? Ballerina pink? Ballerina pink?
Yeah.
I'll put 2 of those in there
I'll have
Nikki.
2 of those.
I'll have 2 ballerina pinks. There we are. Oh, we've got crimson gloss as well.
There was a nice turquoise blue there, I could see.
We've already got your 3, sorry.
Oh, have I?
But we can order again, of course. There we go. We've got some perfect partner exclusive deals for you as well. So we've got some dies, we've got some very different pieces. Scissors we got there too.
It's so easy to order off here as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Especially if you're a Freedom member. No P&P, just gets delivered. No P&P. Love it.
Oh, I love it.
So,
right, and I'm a Freedom member. I did get an email yesterday, I think, that I get...
a monthly newsletter?
Yes, my monthly newsletter.
Do you get your badge to wear as well?
Yes, I've got my badge.
I don't want to say anything, you're not wearing it now.
I'm not wearing it today. Oh, maybe I will next time. So,
I've got mine on, just remember that too. Yes,
I've got yours on, have you? So the die has been made to fit directly over your stamped image. So it doesn't matter whether it's a leaf, whether it's a flower. And because this is white, it's a little bit more difficult for me to see. Okay, so they're all, if you notice, you know, we're not just stamping and die cutting one individual petal. You've got 7 flowers on here, all different sizes, so it does make it really, really easy. And just pop that on there, and I'm using the Gemini, and I just hope that was taped down correctly. We'll soon see. And then we'll choose some colours. So I'm going to go pink. Let's have a pink flower today. Just making sure it doesn't fall off. I've got my Memento inks there, and I'm going to
like the way you said in the last show, you just, if you don't know what you're going to do, you just get everything out and just grab things.
Basically, I go through the paper pad.
Right.
Get an idea of the colours. However, there's not purples in there, but purple goes very well with lemons, yellows and greens and teals.
Okay.
So I've got my purples out as well here. So, if you just look at this, I have now created 7 flowers. Okay, so they are daisies, but again, you know, I know those crafters out there are thinking, oh, I could make something with that, and it's not going to be a daisy. So it's completely up to you. Okay. You can also use the dyes with the foam like flower, foamerium.
Foamerium, yes, I know.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just
adding... for a while. Anna normally does that, Anna Herson, yeah, of course.
Yellow in here. Okay. If you're on my Facebook group, there's a lot of crafted... Oh, they're amazing. The flowers that they create are just absolutely fantastic. And as I say, with Heartfelt, because you've got all that, you know, you're doing 7 or 8 or sometimes 9 flowers in one shoot.
You can cover a lot of ground.
A lot. So what we're going to do...
Got photographs. Email them in, actually. studio@creaturechance.com. Yeah, email us in. So little daubers.
So I've got my little daubers, and I'm going to... Oh, look at this bright pink. But I'm not going to put too much on. Just going to bring that over.
So you're just brushing it?
Just brushing that over. Now, normally I would actually wipe over it with some tissue, and I've just realised my tissue is in my bag. But it doesn't matter. You're still going to see, because I'll go over with I'll go over with a clean dauber in a second. And then what I'm going to do is, should we just do a bit of purple on there as well? Let's just go for it. Because, you know, at the end of the day, when you're stamping and die cutting and creating your own flowers, you're the designer, so you can just choose what colour you want. We'll have that nice dark purple there, look. Okay. Just bring that in.
It's a quick way of blending.
These daubers are absolutely fantastic. I think, I'm not going to say it because there's so many great products that Heartfelt brought out the last 12 months, but this, again, has got to be one of my favourites.
You can store them in stacks. You can nominate one dauber for a colour. So,
but you can always
nominate it with that colour pad.
But I mean, if you can see here, I've used the paler purple, but then I'm using another corner for my darker purple. Right. So you can't, you know, if it's the same kind of shade, you can use the same dauber for several shades of the same one.
So you haven't got to keep washing them all the time.
Just go over.
By the way, if you're feeding them, £12.59 delivered to your door for that price. Otherwise, £13.99 at your P&P. 069 154.
Okay,
this precision daubers, yeah, exactly. That's what it's all about.
What I've got is I've just got a little glass of water down there, and I just want to wet this dauber slightly because this is a watercoloured pencil. Just blend that out slightly. There you go. So you can see just gently. It's a bit like the sun, isn't it? Just kind of
glowing
over there. And then, have I got something that I can wipe that with? I'm looking, I haven't got any tissue, so I'll tell you what, we will.
Tissue?
Yeah, I just want to just wipe off, but it's, you know, it's fine because I've got this, I've got a brand new dauber here, look, and you can see now it's wiping off that ink off of the white embossing powder, and it's given us.
I see.
Oh, look at that. Oh, it looks like the sun, doesn't it? Oh, thank you.
We've got some kitchen towel there.
There you go.
So we don't give her anything.
Thank you. I'll take that home with me.
There we are. Oh, the cheek of it.
So if you use tissue, it does actually bring that up a lot better. Right, so now the next step is we're going to shape that daisy. Okay, so there's lots of different ways that you can shape these flowers. Now, earlier on, I showed you the technique where I put it up face down.
Right.
But with this one, I'm going to do it slightly different, so I'm going to do it facing up. Now, you'll notice there's little tiny parts of this that haven't been cut completely. That's because if you want a more flatter daisy, you can, but if you want a more domed one, just snip at each petal. Like so. One more. You can make it more domed. Okay, so now we're using the flower shaping tool.
All right.
So you get the mat with it, you get your tool, and the tool is very light, it's plastic, and it's got 2 rubber bits here, so it's easy to use. And these are magnetic.
That's part of the deluxe flower kit.
Look at that. They just...
Hey, that's smart.
Cling in like that.
Isn't that
absolutely
brilliant?
Fantastic.
And in the kit, of course, you've got various different size ball tools.
You do.
Shall I bring it in?
Yeah, you bring it in.
There we go. So that's one of the tools. Oh, I see. So we can see that. There we are.
It's very
beautiful.
Posh. I love the fact that their packaging is amazing.
Isn't that nice?
So you've got
It's like a little quilling tool.
Yeah, so you've got we called it a flower curling tip. It's the opening and it's slightly bit wider than a normal quilling tool,
right,
so you can get thicker paper in there.
Right, nice.
And again, that's all magnetic, all fits in.
What's this bit?
And that's a pricking mat.
Oh, lovely.
So you may have seen, and you've got a pricking tool in there as well.
Brilliant.
So you may see Sue Wilson using the pricking tool technique. She does it around her cards absolutely beautifully.
Right.
Well, you've got those tools in there.
It's a smart box as well, isn't it? It's a $29.99.
Yeah, it's got a magnetic kind of clasp. And on the back, it does actually show you the sizes of the tips.
Right, perfect. It's a professional kit, and the flowers. If it's for a knee, you should say it was considered purchase. But with this, well, flowers, they're so usable. They're just so useful for somebody. All cards, really, aren't they? They're a staple.
It is. I always say, you know, you can only make something if you're using good tools. You wouldn't attempt to make or paint or decorate your house with a pound paintbrush where all the bristles come out.
Oh yeah, it's a nightmare. I have done that actually. It's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. So it's the same kind of thing where crafting's concerned. You live and learn. Right. So.
Well, don't be fooled. This isn't actually real brickwork. No?
It's amazing.
No, it's not. I've ruined the illusion there. It's actually a wallpaper in the style of brick, mate. I know.
You've ruined the illusion now, but I do like that. So what I'm doing is I'm just bringing my tool up, my tip, just up. So my daisy petals are kind of curling upwards. Now, if you wanted, you could use that curler. So I've got one here, okay, with lots of glue on there. So you could, if you wanted, pop the end in there.
That's a little quilling tool.
Curl that, look.
Comes with the kit.
And really curl those petals.
You can, can't you? Yeah.
Look at that. Okay.
It's quite precise, that.
It's very precise doing that. And basically what you're doing when you're doing this, it's kind of breaking down those fibres. Now, you can spritz the back if you like.
It's quite a relaxing thing to do as well. Even if you haven't got cards to make at the moment, you can just stock up on.
Just stock up on your cards, make your cards, make your flowers, and then what I'm going to do. Now, it's very difficult to go round that plastic with your
ball tool.
With your ball tool, but what you can do if you want to really cup that. Let's do that, and then you've got. Do you know, I'm going to go round each one with that quilling tool because I quite like it. Or should we go that way? Oh, I don't know now. Oh, look at that. No, we're going the other way now. So there's so many different flowers that you can create. And you can layer these up. I think that'd make a really nice water lily.
It would, wouldn't it?
Just curl that round. But it is, it's really... I do kind of this... I don't usually shut up when I'm at home. I'm usually talking about some kind of craft or what I'm creating. But when I'm making flowers or colouring, it's about the only time that I'm quiet.
I find it quite therapeutic to
very therapeutic.
To watch, even.
And I think the nice thing about it is, because years ago I used to buy flowers. It didn't just cost me a fortune. I always felt like I was maybe cheating a little bit.
Right, okay.
But you're basically...
Especially if the rest of it's handmade.
Yeah,
you're
hand-making your flowers. Now look at that, look. And you can add a diamante in the middle there. Should we add some frills? We've got some frills, look. Little tiny beads. And I know, Dawn had some beads and lots of embellishments on this morning, didn't she?
Yeah, yeah. Beautiful, and we should have some more later at 5 o'clock, actually. So, lots of embellishment, Dawn, yeah.
Just put those on there. Look at that.
That's gorgeous.
Isn't it pretty?
Isn't that pretty? Oh, it works in with the colours, doesn't it?
It does. And I just like the embossing effect on there as well.
Very nice indeed.
So that's something you can do. Now, another one, I'm just going to go in here a bit more. So I've got another one that I've already started working on. And what I've done is I've gone around with my bigger tool, face down, and then I'm using the smaller tool. And I'm really going in there. So this is kind of like a shabby kind of look. daisy, and then I'm turning it around, and then I'm kind of pinching those edges of my flower. Each one, already done these ones, and then I'm going to go, oh, hang on a minute, let me just pinch him a little bit more, and then go in with my larger tip. Now, would you believe that
starting life like that?
Both started life as exactly the same.
The same, yeah.
There you go. But just look how,
pretty,
I mean, you can colour the back if you want to before you start adding dimension to it.
And we're talking about weight of cards in the previous show. I mean, is there a certain weight you recommend, or do you not worry about that?
So it really depends on what I'm making. So these daisies, I think I'm using about 160 GSM.
Okay, pretty standard.
However, you could use 140, you could use even 120 if you want. It's completely up to you. If you're using your flower moulds that were on the shows a few months ago,
yeah,
I would probably say you could even go up to 260, 280 GSM.
Yeah, well,
and it gives you an amazing, you know, it just depends on how, you know, what kind of flower you're making, the size of the flower. If it's a very tiny flower, as I say, you can use 120 GSM. Yeah. I tend to use a lot of my oddments of paper making my flowers, to be honest.
Oh, really? Okay. So your little offcuts, always keep them there.
Yes, all my oddments.
Could be that one piece that just finishes off beautifully. Well, what should we do? Shall I do a recap?
You can do a recap. I'm going to add some more frills in the middle of my flower.
Well, do you want to finish that bit off? Oh, by the way, we've had a photograph sent in from Verley. But let's have a look. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That is, was it Verley or Verdi? Oh, Verley, I thought it was Verley.
Verley.
That is beautiful.
Thank you, Verley. That is absolutely gorgeous. Now, that is using one of the shadow boxes. She's used some various decorative dyes, and then she's used the Camellia Carnation collection.
That is amazing, isn't it?
Isn't that gorgeous?
Wow. It's such a rich piece. It's just a striking gift,
Beautiful colours, isn't it?
Well, I love it when there's so much to observe. Well, thank you very much, Verley. Any more photos, please do send them through. It's wonderful to see your creations. And it's nice to see your own style sort of attached to these too. So any more inspiration, please do keep it coming through. studio@hochanda.com. Any questions, of course, for Nikki, attach it to your email with your photographs, or if it's just a question, obviously that's fine too. Well then, so we got the Peacock collection, very, very busy for that. In fact, when that's gone, it's gone, actually, the Peacock collection.
It's kind of going to be retired.
Retire. Oh, we're going to put it to bed. Retire it.
I know. I'm hoping they're going to change their mind.
It's a bit emotional from that, Nikki.
Yeah, I am, because it is one of my favourite collections. Yeah. It's kind of... I was working on this collection when I was a bit of a milestone in my life, so it's got a special connection there, and it
brings back memories.
Yeah, it brings back memories, and
okay.
I just love it. It's fantastic.
Well, details on the website. Now we've got details on the side of the screen for these kits in front of us. So for those never seen this before, what have we got right here?
Right. So these are basically card blanks. But they're more than just card blanks, because you're going to be able to create three-dimensional cards. We've got the layered cards there. They come in ovals and circles, black, white and craft card. And then you can decorate them to however you want. You can see all the collections that we've used there. And then we've got shadow boxes. Now the shadow boxes are absolutely amazing, so easy to put together, and they look like you have spent hours and hours creating a card. You've got in the shadow boxes, you have got 2 square shadow boxes and 2 rectangle shadow boxes in there. So you can make 4 cards.
A mixture of white card, craft card.
And with the layered ones, you get basically all the pieces to be able to, so you've probably got 5, I think, 5 pieces. So you've got, we'll show them, you've got all the layers to be able to create a layered. Yeah, I mean, we're calling it a layered card, but when you actually look at some of these samples,
should we start with the layered card?
There we go.
Magnificent. Right.
Fantastic.
Like
Sandra Carey's made this one.
Book.
I brought this one because this is from last week. We launched this collection a few weeks ago, and it's just a fantastic sample of how you can use your papers and those shadow boxes.
Maybe like a little book for your kids. Make your own little children's book for these.
You could put photographs in here.
Oh yeah.
But you can use any collection. Obviously, this is from the
My word.
Oh, I can't even remember the collection now.
When you got so many, it's beautiful. It was the Rain and Shine one, wasn't it? Well, it is beautiful.
It's raindrops.
We haven't got it on the show anyway, so we can't tease you.
No, we can't. But I will be. We're putting together one made with the peacock. We've got a shadow. Oh, you're going to show another one.
Well, go on. Let's have a quick look there.
Oh, go on, that's another. Should we show this one? Because I love this one as well. Because Olga's made this one from the design team. I know.
And that is beautiful.
The collection was Singing in the Rain.
Was it Singing in the Rain?
I was doing a blog post the other day and I couldn't remember. My mind goes blank.
Well, when you've got so many.
And what if you think, when I'm in my craft room, I'm working on 2 or 3 collections at a time.
I bet you are. That's hard to keep up, isn't it?
3 months ahead of everyone.
Well, there we are. And this. And
there we've got the layer card.
So that's the story, it's the narrative here.
You could actually, as I say, use acetate in there. You could create... what do you call them? Shaker cards.
Shaker cards, of course, yeah, you could do that.
It's completely up to you, but you're getting everything. So basically, in your pack,
so that's
the circle one.
Yep.
So this is how it's arrived. So you've got your base, so that's the back, and then you've got your spines here.
Yes.
And then each one of these layer up. Now, you might look at that and you might be thinking, but I've got to cut all those circles.
Yes.
Out of my paper to get mine to look like this.
Right, I get you. Yes.
Now, if I was to say to you, we've got dies that coordinate with each of these.
With those size.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So that aperture, that size.
Yes, we've got the dies.
And that's why it's good to stick with the brand. Sometimes a lot of things do cross over, of course.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
when it comes to cutting and important sizes like structures of cards, it's good to stick to.
Yeah, because I mean, I've got lots of dies from other companies, and my circle dies and my oval dies don't fit these because they've been, they've been made to their specification.
Yes, yes.
These have been made to heartfelt specifications, but not only do they fit these cards, they also fit all the designs in the paper pad.
I see. Well, there we go. Now we have got the paper pad. We've got lots more. Oh, can we show a quick shadow box one?
Let's show.
Can we do a quick one of those?
This is the one we did earlier with the peacock collection.
So watch this back now. Between 10 and 11 o'clock this morning, wasn't it? Yep, lovely.
And that's used in the square shadow box, some decorative dies, and everything else you can see is from the peacock collection.
And that peacock there, we used the deluxe flower kit to actually
curl
that up, add some definition.
And that's one that I've coloured, so I've stamped, die cut and coloured him. This is using the Very Fun collection. I remembered that one.
We love this.
And again, I think that's Sandra. Oh, that's Glenda that's made. I have to mention them because we've got a fantastic design team.
I know, thank you, folks.
That was me.
That was you. That is gorgeous, isn't it? Do glitter on that side?
Oh yeah, I used lots of glitter on that one.
It gives you the foundations to enable you to make a wonderful gift. Something already.
Yeah, what about a wedding photograph in there?
Oh,
and then decorating it, and it's a card, but it's it could be an anniversary. So first anniversary, and it's got a wedding picture.
That's gonna be lovely, isn't it? And something really sophisticated. If you want to tone it down, if you want to really go for like I have done here. Did you do this one?
I did that one. That's the Camellia Carnation collection. As I say, you can make them as simple or as in depth as you like.
So many layers
but just
of interest
think
there.
that was
starts
like
life like that.
Oh, sorry, where we go?
Oh, towards me.
Oh,
there we are.
Oh, there we go. Hi. So you're getting 2 square and 2 of the rectangle, and then you're putting it onto a card blank. You don't have to.
Right.
You could use it just like this once you put it together.
Okay.
You could create a card just like that.
Just like that?
But that's how easy it is to put together. Easy.
It is easy.
It's just so easy.
I've just been told how much stock we've gone through, actually.
Oh, what have we got?
Nearly 80% of the stock has gone. So you're saving £17. It's a good saving. These are the tools. Well, they're the foundations to build something just so beautiful, more than just a card, like you were saying, Nikki, more of a gift, a project, really. Well, it's 785 837. 80% of the stock has gone. £24.97, so nearly that amount. Well, then, if you have any questions, again, please keep emailing us. Put messages on Facebook. We do check it regularly during the live shows. But the quickest way to order is right here on our website. Now, speaking of the website, these are the dies we're referring to. So if you want the size dies to fit the aperture of those cards, so if you've got papers you want to put alongside the cards, these are the dies. So you've got the basic small die, £19.99. Ovals as well, for example, the large die, £19.99. 917180, that's for the oval and basics large die. So there we go. 6 dies, 7 dies, you've got 8 dies on the one on the left there with a small. Circle and Basic. So there we are. And if you want to make your own backgrounds, maybe your pixie powders, I don't know, or if your inks, your watercolour, if you want to cut an appetizer, it's going to fit the size of those cards, those blanks, then the shadow box will go for it. Perfect size. So then, do you know what, already it looks like we're in for a treat this hour. You've got lots of samples already. This is impressive.
Right, so see the card just there?
Right. Should we show this? This is what we're going to be doing?
Yeah, we are going to create a card like that. And
wow.
I wanted to do something different with a peacock, and I'm going to show you how you can create
an
absolutely... I mean, it's more like a wedding dress, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. I like it. Okay, so go on, how do we begin?
So let's get everything together. So in the stamps and dies, we have got the peacock feathers. So I've already stamped and die cut these. Now the beauty of it is you can colour them however you want. I think actually I've got a pink one here, so I'll just show you. I've got one here that I've stamped. So, you know, I've created one in blues. There we go. Look,
very nice.
More like teals and greens. I've done one a little bit paler. But when I cut, I've actually stamped them in purple because I thought they actually look a lot nicer. And what we're going to do is I'll just show you how easy it is to colour one of them. Really, really simple. And because basically, you could put some glitter on that and you'd be well happy because it's a feather, you've got all the detail there. But it is so easy. So with my pencil, I'm just going to go in with this beautiful blue. And again, I'm kind of using a mixture of pencils and inks. More, I would say, pencils. And I'm going to go in with this really nice orange colour. So I'm not, you know, I'm looking and thinking, oh, I've got to go in between the lines. I'm randomly adding my colour. Okay, so very easy. Okay, and then I'm going to take my purple and my dauber again, and I'm going to go in, and then this is just going to blend it all together. Okay, and if I grab some water as well, I'll blend that pencil a little bit better. So I'm not going in with a deep purple, just adding a little bit of colour in there and there, and then I'll tell you what we're going to do. Add a little bit of, so it's I'm kind of building it up until I'm happy with it. So put a few bits of blue through there, and I'm going to get my bright yellow. There we go, bright yellow. A little bit there, and blend that as well with the purple. Go over that again because that's
these daubers are very precise,
isn't it? It just, and it's so quick, isn't it?
They're on the show, isn't it?
Just go over those edges, deeper purple. And there you go.
It's actually 12 daubers, so they stack brilliantly. So it's £13.99, 069 155.
And there you have. I mean, how long did that take me? Seconds. So all you've got to do is stamp.
Seconds, minutes.
Stamp and die cut and colour. Really easy and simple. I've also stamped and coloured one of my, let's have a look to see if I've got one in here. There we go. So your peacock, when you stamp it, is going to look like this. Now I've stamped this in a nice grey, okay, and then you colour it. So you colour it exactly the same way using your daubers. I know we haven't got a lot of time, but I know a lot of ladies have kind of messaged me in between shows saying, Nikki, can you show me how you coloured those peacocks in? So again, add a little bit of yellow there, around the eye, a little yellow beak, and I'm going to go for my green. And with my green, now what I'm going to do, these aren't on the show, but these are my blending pens, okay? So just add a bit of green. And I really am doing this quickly because I do want to get this card done. Okay, add a bit of green here. And then I'm going to go in with my green blender now, and we're going to really blend that in. And again, just see how easy and quick that blends. so easy. And I'm kind of using a selection
so
of
drawing
greens.
with the ink to some extent.
Yeah, I'm drawing and I'm adding colour. So if I go in slightly deeper with this deeper green here, that yellow kind of comes through. And just around the top there. And that's how easy it is to blend those colours. So I kind of layer the colours up, if that makes sense. So you can add a little bit more yellow if you want to, and then we can go over his back feathers, again with that darker green.
And of course, don't forget, if you
just add a bit more yellow there.
just returned home and flicked on Hochanda, then if you would like this Peacock Paisley collection, it's while stocks last. We're nearly 40% of the stock's gone, and once the stock is gone, it's gone. This might be your last chance. Well, it sounds like it is going to be your last chance before this retires, which I think is a lovely way of putting it. So it's going to retire afterwards by Heartfelt. So not the company, just this collection.
Just this collection.
Just this collection. So, but it's a very smart one. When you look at everything you're getting, it's all of the stamps, the dies, it's the paper pad 2 collection. It's a wonderful kit. Don't forget the bonus. Do you know? I can't believe this. It's the 15th today, isn't it? It's the 15th. So tomorrow, obviously 16th of January, that concludes our bonus freedom event. So there we go. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock. So if you would like to get this, if you want to get a month's bonus freedom membership just to try out, then if you order something £30 or more, you're eligible on the FlexiBuy payment here as well. So because the first FlexiBuy is over £30, well, you can quote bonus 18. You type it into on your computer onto the barcode, and then you click apply voucher, and then it's going to give you a month's bonus freedom membership. If you're already a member, it knocks off £6.97 from your order, and we do that because you don't want you to feel left out, of course. So there we go. So your first FlexiBuy can be even less than that if you're already a member. It's brilliant. Lovely. I like it. I like anything where we get money off, or, you know,
well,
I mean, I'm always listening to
Christmas is just gone. Everyone's overspent. I like to get something back. So what I've done is I've die cut out an oval, okay, with one of my oval dies, and I've just used some white card, and then I've used a slightly smaller one, and I'm not sure which ones these are. I think these are from the small one, small oval, just to create what I call an open, basically an open oval. Okay, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of green around here, and I'll do it on here because I think it might be easier. Just add a little, doesn't need to be lots. Okay, do like this lime green. I didn't used to like green at all, and I think as I've got older, I just love green. I don't wear green, but I just love the colour green. Right. There we go. That's it. So I'm happy with that. So I've coloured that in with my dauber. And then I've already coloured my peacock in. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm kind of going to snip around here. And what I'm doing is I'm going to snip a few parts away. Okay, so this one's going to come away. There we go. So there's one. I'm going to put a pin there because we're going to use that in a moment. And I'm going to cut this part here away. And here. As you can see, they're only just kind of attached, so they're quite easy to cut away. So I'm going to keep those two parts. I'm not even taking them. No, I'm happy with that. Okay, and then we're just going to pop that to one side, and then I'm going to take my card. Now I've already put my no, I haven't put my acetate on. I tell a fib. I've put my tape on. Now it is going to be a shaker card, but I forgot to put my beads in.
All right.
Okay, so I have got some glitter, so we might put a bit of glitter in there. So with my acetate, I do like to use double-sided tape. I find it sticks a lot easier. Just take that tape away and pop that piece on the front there. And it's got a little bit marked, and there should be another piece somewhere. Where's the escape to? Oh, there it is. And then I'm going to open it up, and I've got some foam pads the other side, which they need, there's no gaps in it at all, so they need to go edge to edge. So take that tape off. And now I know the blue glitter that I've got kind of stuck to that one, so I'm going to put a little bit of clear glitter in there.
Okay, oh nice.
A bit more. There we go.
It's not going to cling to the acetate.
Hopefully it's not. And I said I haven't bought beads, but you know, I've got my frills. So let's put some little.
Oh, they're going to be nice.
Well, I probably put too many in, but hey. And then I'm going to pop that next bit of acetate over there. Now, if you wanted, you could put some paper around the edge there and cover that up. But for now, there we go. Just look at that. Look, there's my.
Very nice.
Shaker. And then I'm going to pop a piece of paper, from the paper pad. That's just a corner from one of the 12 by 12 sheets.
Yeah.
And just add some glue in there. And as you can see, you've still got a nice pattern going on there as well. And then back here, now this was one of the panels, and what I've done is I've die cut out. We have a Heartfelt Do dies, the Cut Mat Create dies that actually fit these panels. I'm not sure if they're on the show. They're not on the show, but I'm not sure if they're still on the website. They were a few weeks ago, I do believe. And that then fits perfectly over there. And then I've used the same die to cut the aperture out of my main card.
Right.
Okay. Right, he says.
I said, right. It just goes quickly, doesn't it?
It just goes so quickly. And then we're just going to pop that around the edge there. So you can see that inside paper coordinates beautifully with the outside of the matten layering done on that panel from the paper pad. Oops, go down there. And then I keep rubbing my hands, I've got glue everywhere.
Glue on.
So you could use some foam pads if you wanted to lift that up. But
raise it slightly.
So you could raise it slightly, but obviously time is of an essence, so we'll just use my glue, and we're going to pop him about there. Okay. So it's kind of like a little bit of an oval swing, if that makes sense.
Right, I see.
Right, now
I'm
going to use...
There's so much going on already, isn't there?
My shaping tool again.
This is from the deluxe flower shaping kit.
Randomly
$29.99.
adding some shape to his tail. And we say his because I do believe it is the male that is the prettiest.
Yeah, they say that, yeah.
Of the peacocks.
Prettiest peacock, the males. Maybe got low self-esteem or confidence issues. I'm not sure.
And then turn that around.
That's my cute peacock impression, don't I? Do you do a good peacock impression?
Oh, I couldn't. I'll let you do it.
Give it a go.
No, you do it. Oh.
There you are. It's good, isn't it? I thought you were just saying.
There we go. So I've added dimension to my peacock. Right. So that's going to stick on there, and I will use one foam pad just to pop him on because I don't want him totally flat. Okay, so you might be thinking, well, Nikki, you cut half his tail off. But it would help if I took the other side of the pad off.
I was wondering what's going on there. Why is it not working?
Sliding. There we go. So we'll pop him down there. And then what I've done, you may remember this. This is the medallion die from the classic wedding collection, I do believe. And I've die cut it out with some vellum. Okay, so I've got 3 or 4 here, and I've kind of screwed them up like that. And then, with my glue gun, now this is where you do have to be careful with your fingers. Just add those underneath. And another one.
Okay.
So just bring that around here. And you can see now it's kind of ruching up, and that's where I'm going to get my, ouch, very hot.
Are you all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure?
Yeah, absolutely get used to it now.
It's like a nice pack. I recommend caution at home, obviously.
And then where did I put everything?
Just catches you sometimes, doesn't it? I've done it.
It does.
Oh, it is hard.
Sorry, you have to bear with me because I put all my feathers in here, didn't I?
Well, whilst getting your feathers, let me remind you, coming towards the end of the show, saving £42, £35.97 is the price, and that's if your first FlexiBuy payment of 2, that's 414512. And because it's over £30 your first FlexiBuy, well, you qualify for a bonus membership, a Freedom membership. If you even got a Freedom membership already, we take £6.97 off your order. So there we go. So existing Freedom members, £6.97 off your first purchase. So there we go. Even if you're watching us from the United States, a very warm welcome. Love it. Joe, it'll be in the morning, depending where you are, obviously.
I think they're about 5 or 6 hours behind.
Yeah,
some of them are even long.
Even long behind.
And if you're very lucky and you're in Phoenix, travelling to the CHA,
right, okay,
which is happening this week.
Oh wow!
I'm not. I think is that 6 or 7 hours behind.
I don't know. I think so. It's something like that anyway. But anyway, if you have to tune in, don't forget you can still be a Freedom member. Everything delivered from the UK, delivered to your door in America. That's fantastic. And by the way, if it's $80 or more, you can still get your bonus month of Freedom membership. Still quote bonus 18. If you're already a Freedom member, you take your $19.99 off your order. So there we go. Fantastic. So there we are.
So I'm using those feathers, and I've used my flower shaping tool again, and I'm just now creating a more voluptuous kind of exaggerated tail now. Now this one I want to go on the end. So just add some glue. So I'm really kind of not tying it, but squeezing it together there. Okay. And just pop that under there. Just hold that for a second. So, it's going to be hot, so just be careful. And then those little bits that I took off his tail, I'm going to randomly pop them on there. There we go. So kind of just bring him over. And I've now created a really flamboyant...
It is. Flamboyant's the word, isn't it?
And you can add glitter if you want to. We'll just
nice
leave
box
him.
for this.
And then I've got some flowers, so I've added some stamens in the middle of these. So these, again, I've done using that help me out.
Distress ink.
Embossing powders. I've made with embossing powders.
We've got the embossing powders on the website. It's pick and mix, 3 new embossing powders.
And I've used my stamens. Go on. Stick. So 3 flowers at the top there.
Again, so the main elements of the peacock from the Peacock Paisley collection.
So you can see how all the colours then go together. I've got the blue on my peacock. Just make sure that's dried. And then, finally, I've got Celebrate. And that's going to bring all my blue in as well. So I'm going to pop that just inside my card so that when the card is open, Celebrate kind of just sits there. There we go. Ooh. I might, I'm just looking and I'm just thinking, I want to add another feather, but I won't.
Oh, really? That is...
I won't. I'll be good.
Nikki, that really is something, isn't it?
Just look at that. Should we look?
That is beautiful. Isn't that nice? And you've got the shaky card aspect behind it.
And then you've got that one. So with this one, I have added some decorative dies as well, but you can see it's completely up to you.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
And you can create that using the paper pad, the stamps and the dies that coordinate.
Of course you can. That's a lovely idea. I haven't seen a peacock that lavish, that flamboyant. It's beautiful. Well, rich with beauty those are. And if you
call
like
him Charlie.
Oh, stop it. Oh, Nikki, stop it. There we go. So we're a bit flamboyant. £42, don't forget, if you want to go for this bundle. And again, you get that saving whether you choose FlexiBuy or not. So there we go. When we say bundle, well, this is the bundle. So you get the dies as you get the stamps, you also get this paper pack collection. Do you know what? I might just flick through the paper just briefly for you, just so you can have a little look. So then we get, well, the 12 by 12, 24 sheets, and acid-free, you said?
Acid and ligament-free, so they're fantastic. You know, they're not going to harm your photographs, so good for your mini albums and your scrapbooking.
Lovely.
So this is one, I'll just show you. You know, I used the panel a second ago on that card. I cut the inner out and then use the outside.
I see. Oh, I see. Right in there. But even on the border, there's so much detail.
Yeah, there's so much detail. It's all matte and layered for you. So you've seen all us crafters, we get different coloured cardstock and we matte and layer them up and we cut them up. Well, it's done for you, basically.
It's done for you, isn't it? I love that background. The paisley. But the paisley's never really gone out of fashion. It's still so pretty.
The thing is, we've got a paisley stamp, and I have to show you this one because it's huge.
Right.
It's a huge stamp, and I know we're doing, but
so
you actually get. Yeah, this is in the collection. But just look at the size of that stamp.
Oh, it's huge.
It's huge, isn't it?
And the rubber stamps, we can emboss with that. It's not too detailed for that.
And if you do watch the 7 o'clock show, I have got a demo.
I would love it to be with Matt at 7
But you see, it all coordinates together.
It's just so smart, isn't it? I like you said, it just puts a smile on my face. That
I like that one. It's happy paper.
It's happy paper. Just lovely and summery, isn't it? It's beautiful. Now again, there's 6 toppers, 1 sheet, 4 tags from 1 sheet as well. Yeah,
so you can use sentiments in there, use them on the inside of the card. You can use them and put images on there.
Oh, look at that.
You can stamp on this paper.
That's magnificent, isn't it? And that's in £1, so it's not just a pan, it's actually like a kit,
paper
really.
Kit. You've got 6 by 6 panels in there. You've got tags, you've got sentiments, you've got tickets in there.
So there we go, £35.97. Well over 40% of the stock is now gone. So there we go. It's not just the paper pad, it's all of these stamps and dies. So they do match together. And we've got dies that cut out a lot of these elements.
Yes, so, you know, I mean, the peacock that I just made, you just saw how I took that, stamped it, die cut it, coloured it, snipped it around a little bit.
And that's it.
And yeah, I've completely made a card from scratch. My flowers, my elements, my images from the papers.
Oh, there we go. And I've got to say, for your home decor, absolutely beautiful scrapbooking, interactive photo albums, art journals, you know, they're all beautiful for that. But we've got peacocks, paisleys, and floral designs. They are usable, they're gorgeous. And peacocks, they're like owls. They're very on trend, aren't they? But get it before it retires, this collection. This may be the last time you ever see the peacock paisley collection. Not just on the Hochanda, generally speaking.
There may be a few left at Heartfelt, but I very much doubt there's many left.
Well, there we go. So get it when you can. Details side of your screen. You're back at 7. Thanks very much, Nikki. We'll see you live here after the break at Hochanda. Bye-bye. There we go, we've got Love Craft and we've got Dawn Bibby, 1 day special final call at 5 o'clock. And it's a close to Aqua 1 day special launch. That is with our Dave Bradford, so stay tuned for that. And we've got lots more coming up. We'll see you live after the break.
Hi, I'm Anna and I'm a founder of Craftbox UK. Craftbox is a box full of craft supplies that we send to our customers monthly. The company has been going for a year and a half, and as a crafter, I wanted to find a box which I could receive every month and would be full of craft supplies. As I couldn't find such box, I decided to create it myself, and that's how Craftbox started. Every box contains at least 15 products, which are beautifully hand-packaged by a team based here in Cambridgeshire. All products are placed in a beautiful, sturdy box, which is ribbon-tied, and we hope that by receiving this box, you will feel like it's Christmas every month. Make sure you don't miss the Craftbox shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Sue.
And I'm Doreen. I named the company after my 2 daughters, Katie and Sue.
So we're a family business, Katie Sue Designs, based in the northeast of England, and we've been in business for almost 25 years now together. We started with miniature dolls and we moved through to paper crafting with Flower Soft, and then into silicone molds, which we make here ourselves. And they're award-winning and we sell them to around 40 countries in the world. We're really looking forward to coming to Hochanda and showing you all a wide range of our products, everything from paper crafting to cake decorating, mixed media. So I hope you can join us and Noreen showing you all of the different crafting techniques.
Hi there, I'm Noreen, demonstrator for Katie Sue Designs. I really can't wait to be able to show you all of the molds and all of the exciting things that I'm going to bring to you. Make sure you don't miss the Katie Sue shows on Hochanda.
Thanks, guys. So, yeah, great music. They're here for the whole hour as well. We'll pay you later. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a big show. It's the bonus 18 show currently, and it's big. It's going off now because if you're not a Freedom member yet, this is the best time we can think of to ever join Freedom. We'll give you full details of it through the hour. If you are with Freedom, then don't worry. You've still got your own situation, getting £6.97 back on your order. Full terms and conditions on the website on hochanda.com. Jo from Lovecrafts, it's lovely to see you again. We had a busy show earlier.
We did.
Wow, because we've had previous sellouts already, so you came here with your pockets and your boots filled, so thank goodness I think everything's just about hung on.
Just.
Yeah, so if you were watching earlier and you ordered earlier, brilliant, and you're tuning back in for more inspiration and stuff, that's all here, I hope.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, good. And also, if you didn't see the earlier show, then please do log on and have a look at it on Rewind, which is hochanda.com. So let's get started, Jo. What have we got in our first bundle?
Yep, so the first one we've got 2 different paper pads and a die for you, which you can use the die to cut your paper pads, your normal papers, your cards, everything as well.
There's your die, and there's your paper pads down there, 6x6. You've got 36 sheets in all,
Yep.
9 different designs?
Yep, 9 designs, so you've got 4 sheets of each.
Let's have a little look at them here. So 4 examples of each design, so we can't have arguments about, oh no, I better not use that one, and
That's
oh
what I'm
dear,
like.
what side am I going to use?
And we always find I leave the last sheet, just
And
in
that's
case
that
I
last
want
one.
Yeah, yep.
But really beautiful imagery here. Just talk us through what we're seeing here in some of these.
So in these, so you've got some more subtle designs, for instance, like that one, which you can really build up on. But then you have also got some designs in there that are nice and vibrant, so they stand alone on your card itself. So they're really good for your matter and layering, your die cutting.
Sure, I love some of the
well
imagery
in
there.
fact.
I mean, look at that. You don't have to use it, to cut around it, and
Yeah.
use just that bit. Keep the bottom plain bit, maybe for something else. But 4 of each, and there's real interest to all of them as well. Of the pearl designs on that. That's just one of the paper pads. They are both different actually. Here's the other one, but they're both very similar in the sense that they're in that colour palette,
Yes,
aren't they?
they are. Yeah, so they really work well together.
Yeah, the summer feelings. It's a wonderful vibe that you're getting off these. And then there you've got your like starfish and shells. Very, very, very attractive imagery here inside these papers. And very useful earlier. We used these a lot,
Yeah,
didn't we?
we did, yeah.
for
So
all
they're
the
really good
designs.
for all your different occasions. So obviously you've got your men's birthdays, obviously your ladies, you've got wedding, get well soon.
Yeah.
It really does fit into all of it with your flowers and everything in there.
We like them, we're big fans. It's not just the paper pads you get in the course, you are getting the die as well. It's a good quality die. This. It looks like the sort of die that you've had in your drawer for 12 years because you haven't got the machine to cut it because, it's so detailed and intricate. But it does first time, doesn't it?
Yeah, it cuts it out and all the bits just fall out. You just only have a few left just to pop out, but they come out effortlessly. Can't get my words out today.
That's all right. But if you are new to crafting, this is the sort of die that once you've bought it, you will go back to it over and over, won't you? And it cuts the outline out as well, so if you want to cut your aperture out, you can do. Just a quick couple of samples. Where's my favourite one gone? Where is it? Who's got it right? Who's got my favourite one? You know the one. We'll find it. We'll find it, Jo. We'll find my favourite one. This is lovely in the meantime. Sorry. Just apologising to this card. But there is a favourite somewhere. But there's the lovely mandala design behind. And then this is giving a little bit of an example from the toppers.
The toppers, yep. So you've got that, and we've also used the stamps in there as well.
Yeah, very nice. And then this is one's using the stamp as well, or one of the stamps from the set. And there's the page. And then even one of the plainer, in inverted commas, pages is a really nice backdrop. There's a reason why half the stock's gone here. Why do you reckon it's been a big one today? It's been very popular.
I think just because the paper pads are so versatile and just the dye. The die cuts really effortlessly.
Yeah, it's a good little value bundle, this. It's $15.99 plus delivery to get the 2 paper pads down here. 36 sheets in each, so you get 72 sheets of papers, and then 1 die up here on that mandala design. It's 1 die set, shall I say, because it cuts the outside edge and the inside detail. So you're getting 2 dies in that, outside and the inside. And then this whole set here, again, it just fits in beautifully with the whole vibe of today's show.
It does, definitely. So in there, the one you've got the frame.
Yeah.
So you can use that to frame many of your pictures. The toppers fit in it as well.
Yeah.
You've got your dream catcher in there.
This dream catcher.
Which cuts out really dainty as well. So just putting that on the card by itself in the middle with the background looks really nice.
And then there's the florals with the feathers as well, the feather.
Yeah.
And then that border one. In fact, we can show the board for this, Joe, because you very kindly made this.
Yeah.
That border one down there, that's this one here. Just take us through the board and tell us what we've got there.
It is. So for the one down the bottom there, you can use that on the bottom of your card, on the top, or you can do it so it comes out of your card. Yeah. So when a lot of people say think outside the box as well, don't just stay on the inside of your card, work out of it.
Do you like work it outside as well? Work it out. You can work it. Is it worth it? Staying down, flip and reverse it. Right, so sorry, I had to get that one out. And there's the frame as well. That frame you've seen on a couple of cards. Here it is. Oh, yeah.
So that way we've used that on top of one of the toppers.
Yeah.
It just makes it, I don't know, it makes it more stand out more, I suppose.
Yeah, it does, honestly it does, and those toppers are all size. Well, they're not all, because there's some ovals, some are smaller ones, but they're the rectangular ones fit perfectly in that frame. It's worth noting.
That one, that die as well, it embosses. So you've got real nice detail in that one.
Yeah, good point, actually. We'll show that, because we might do a little bit of, well, other embossing like today. But there's the frame with the embossed detail on it as well. And then there's your dream catcher. You get the set of 4 dies here in the collection. All 4 are yours today, including that feather, the lovely floral arrangement with the feather, the dream catcher. And of course the border there. It's a great price at $25.19, including delivery. With the bonus 18 event, if you're a Freedom member already, then it's $25.19 including delivery. If you're spending £30 or more after all discounts and including postage, you'll get your $6.97 back if you're already a Freedom member. If not, we'll give you a bonus month's Freedom membership when you order in line with the terms and conditions on the bonus 18 event. That's $295,079 to order the bundle there. Day or night. It'll be lovely there. Right, so, yeah, this is the stamp sets now. Joe, take us through what we've got.
So in this one, you've got lots of different elements. So you've got your hearts in there, your words, your borders, and you've also got some main images as well. So your dream catcher, cactuses, and everything in there. Yeah,
there's the cactuses there. Dream cactus, that'd be quite a good one. Yeah. But yeah, so much imagery here. The best way of showing it is probably on this lovely board you've made for us on the acetate, and you can see the detail in some of the stamps. I know it's naughty to ask you again, but you told us this morning, sorry, in the 12 noon show, you love the dream catcher.
I do, definitely, yeah. And then the more I look at them as well, I really like the flower. The corner flower one. Yeah,
this is a stunner here.
So if you just coloured those in as well, it will really bring it to life.
Yeah, because you've got all that line art to work with, and just go colour in. And then you've got, let me lean out of the way, and no one wants to see my red cheeks. And then there's the cactus there, and this feather is just lending itself with that outside line. To go. There's a reason why half the stock's gone here as well after one show earlier on at midday, and that's just because the sheer value and the lovely imagery, and it's right up our street, isn't it? And what we want to do for journaling and photo frames, photo albums, and just really cool cards and home decor. Have a look at some of these. They're brilliant cards that have been made using these stamps. In fact, these are 3 perfect ones I picked out here, Joe. Take us through what we're seeing then on this card.
So this one, all we've used is just the feather stamp to do your backgrounds, and then we've used one of the toppers and the words just to really bring it out. So it's nice and simple, easily done. Yeah,
this is from the topper set. That's one of the words from this stamp set, Live Your Dreams, I believe, and then you've got the feather in the background. This one just really jumped out at me. Live Your Dreams, again, is the sentiment, but talk us through the rest of the design.
So again, with this one, we've used the stamps. So the dream catcher big one there, just on the inside. And then we've also used just the paper pads as well.
Yeah, the paper pads, a nice sort of beginning point, the backdrop there. Shows how well it works with the dies. And then, when we looked at the boards, do you remember this stamp here, the one that looked like a sort of shell, top-down shell, jellyfish sort of background stamp that you might get to use? Well, that's created a really cool background here on this, and it's matching up with the mandala design on the inside. So there's your stamp on the background. Oh, actually, behind something's going on there as well. Is that?
Yep. So what was that?
Maybe that's a pattern.
So that's no. That's another one out of the. Let's see which one it was.
Let's have a look. Oh, it might be that one there.
Yep. Yeah, that's that.
There you go. Yeah, it's that one. Oh, should we show you as well? Yeah. Yeah, OK. I was going to say, so it's this one here. So that's kind of cool, because when I saw that, I saw like a tree, a seaweed, you know, maybe whatever you want it to become. But that's become quite an abstract background stamp as soon as you've sort of stamped it on the frame there. I haven't dropped anything, have I? No, I haven't. Lovely stuff. So, yeah, you get all 4 stamp sets, and it works out at like less than £1 a stamp or something. 92p a stamp, I think it is, if you... Yeah, carry the 4 and plus the 2. Yeah, it's 92p per stamp there for 26 stamps for £23.99 plus delivery. 371116, and then the last set that we're going to look at just before we start the demonstration is the background stamps. These were flying out of the house earlier. I thought they would, just because we love our mixed media. But what's your thinking here?
So these ones, again, I really like them because you can use part of the stamp or all of it. So although they're big, you don't have to just think big. You can just use parts of it.
Yeah, 13.8 centimetres square, these were, after our extensive research earlier. The board here, again, shows all of them quite beautifully. Yeah. Just start at the top here, Jo, and take us down.
So with that one, I like to use that one as a whole, but in the centre. So you can use it, if you distress it, start off dark and then get lighter, it gives it a nice feel, or the other way around if you want to. And just distressing the edge of your card as well really brings that into focus.
Yeah, I love the ink blots, they're so cool. I love the script as well. And then here, there's so much going on. You've got your florals, your script, your ink spots again, but look at all this as well.
So with that one as well, you can just use the top part, just to give like a border on the top of your card. You could just use the flower down the bottom, any parts of it, or you could use it as a whole.
And then down at the very, very bottom, we've got the spots, the distress spots. Again, you've just got... It's so simple in many ways, but so complex and lots going on in others, just because of the way they sort of fade in and out. They're brilliant. So embossed or inked or whatever you want to do with these, they're going to work. It's also a really good price, £19.99 plus delivery, gets you all 3 of your stamps here. Just while we're looking at it to save time, I'll show you that one stamped in inks, and then both of these stamped in ink, just on plain white stamping card as well. It is 592021 to order, and it's £10 off, making that set of background stamps £19.99 plus delivery. We're a bit busy on the phone, so the best way to order is on the website, probably, on Hochanda.com. Or hang on, if it sort of dies down a bit, I'll let you know, although it didn't at midday.
No.
It didn't at all. It was steady right the way through the hour. So, yeah, Jo, what have you got planned?
So the first one, I thought I'll show you how easily it is to die cut with these dies.
Oh, with
so
the
I'm
papers.
just using the paper pads. And I'm just going to tape it down a little bit just so it doesn't move. But just to show you how nicely these cut out as well. And then I'll show you the other one of how nicely they emboss, because not all of them do.
Okay.
It's normally on the larger parts.
Yeah, you've got the embossed detail, the feathers embossed, don't they?
Yeah, and they come out really nicely as well. And using the paper pads with them just gives them a nice, I don't know, I feel that I can't paint, because I can't.
Yeah.
Just gives it a really nice detail.
Yeah, if you're into making your background papers, then fair enough. Die cut into them and you get the pretty colours. But these pattern papers are giving you that basis already, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. So yeah, so like that one's just fallen out.
Very nice. Let's have a look at that together. So that's a very, very intricate die that's literally just popped out after one pass through the tangerine as well. Yeah, that's all in the live demonstration, isn't it? To prove. It's all very well having a nice design on a die, but to be able to show it off and say, there you go.
To show that it does work.
It's worth its weight in gold. There we are.
Yeah.
Right.
So then this one I'll show you. We'll do the same again, but this one I'm going to emboss after. But because of how easily they fall out, I'm going to cheat on the second part. I'm actually going to tape it to the lid once it's done. The opposite way round, so I know it's going to stay in place.
Okay. For the second pass when you emboss it.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazingly, I know what you're talking about. 2.5 years ago, I wouldn't have had the foggy.
So again, with this one, just going to pop it through.
Oh, we did say it would be, I'd let you know if there was a good time to buy. At the moment, slightly quicker to get through. If you wait too long, it might get busy again. So don't blame me if it does. But try now. You may well get through quicker than you thought.
So again, as I say, it just falls out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take that off of there. Then I'm just going to stick that to the lid as a little cheat.
Right. For the emboss.
Yeah. Because just pop it back in.
Anyone new to crafting, keep your beady eye on Jo now.
Just watch out where you are going to tape it. Make sure it's in place.
Or keep an eye on what Jo's doing, rather, yeah.
And using your tape, you just want to go just over a little bit of the corners, because just in case your tape's a bit too sticky.
Yeah, you don't want to rip the die.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
Got a bit of waste coming out there with the starfish.
Yeah, you can use those bits as well.
There you go. That's just the waste from the die cut. Turn it into that's a little starfish that just popped out of the die when we were cutting it, or just a star, I guess. But we know it's a starfish.
We do. Just be careful as you take it off.
So
Yeah.
giving it a bit of a squish and an
Yeah.
emboss, and it's brought out some of the detail. Not all of the dies do this. You've got the feather and this frame die that does, however. And I hope if I tip that away from the camera, you can see the embossed detail now on the veins of the feather. Okay, lovely, beautiful. That's really cool. What next, Jo? Jo, what are you up to?
So the next bit, I'll just do a little bit of stamping,
Okay.
just to show you on these ones that you can emboss them as well.
Okay. Oh,
So
embossed
I've
with
just-
embossing powders.
Yeah. So I've just put two little stamps on there. I'm going to do them both in black, but I'm only going to emboss the feather.
The feather, okay. And in terms of earlier, I think it was Leslie that emailed in asking a question, saying, "Oh, does the feather match the feather die?" They're partnered up in the sense that they work together, but in terms of matching exactly, no, they're not
they
designed
don't.
to match exactly.
So again, so I'm just going to stamp that, just give it a nice little bit of a push. There we are. So I'm just going to take that one off because we're only going to be using this one.
Have a look on the website for your stamp platform, Tim Holt's stamp platform. It's on offer at the moment. Saving
this.
£6, I think it is. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong about the saving, but I think it is. I think it's £24.99 at the minute, which is amazing.
Just go over twice, just to make sure it's nice and sticky. So hold the embossing powder.
Oh yeah, we think it's an £8 saving, is it? Yeah. With 88 reviews, yeah, 88 5-star reviews. We'll have a look at the website for the stamp platform. We're finished with ours now. For now, anyway.
For now.
You know, it's only 18 past the hour. We can always get it out again later. It's a lovely feather, that is.
Top that off,
Shall I put the lid on here?
please.
Yeah, it is an £8 saving. I was only trying to save you £6, but it is an £8 saving on the Tim Holt stamp platform. I forgot what we were talking about there. With 88 very good reviews, 5 stars. And those very new to crafting, Jo, just explain what you've done there with the powder and why we've got a big pointy peak thing there. Doing that.
So with this, I use the stamping platform to put on my the embossing ink,
Yeah.
just to make it nice and sticky so the powder will stick to it, and then using the heat gun, heating it up for it to melt, and then
To
it makes
make
it nice and
go.
shiny.
Yeah, once it's melty, it goes shiny, which is a really, really cool technique. It's one of the best techniques you can get. That's one of the main things that could well get you into crafting if you're new to the channel, you're new to our channel, because it's so cool.
And with the stamping platform as well, it makes it really easy because it's going to line it up every time, so you can stamp it in a colour and then
Yeah, and
do that
build
on
it
top,
up.
yeah.
Build it up, definitely. Let me grab, Jo, if I pop that back to you, please, let me grab the... What have I done here?
you lost one.
Have I lost one? Oh, I have as well. That's what fell. That's what fell. OK, I don't think anyone's going to notice if I... Oh, no, sorry, you're listening to all of this, aren't you? If I just hold it there,
No
one's going to notice. No one's going to notice now. And that's all 4 stamp sets that you're getting. The feather is just one of them. The feather is this one here. And then you've got some of the other images on here too. Oh, Janice knows now because she's just sent an email. She knows. And then you've got the corner and then the cactus. Am I silly for liking the cactus so much?
No, definitely not.
I think it's so cool. I don't think I've ever seen a cactus stamped before, so love it. So that's all 4 stamp sets that you're getting. 26 stamps in total there on those 4 sets. Thank you so much, Jo. It's been brilliant so far. There's lots more to show, though, isn't there?
There is.
Lots more planned. We've got it all here and here. Yeah, we've got it all laid out before the show. Preparations everything. Yeah, have a look at the website, hochanda.com. It's home of crafts, hobbies and arts. When you see a blue banner, you'll get a saving if you're a Freedom member. But there's a massive thing going on at the moment. It's called Bonus 18, and you get bonus Freedom membership, or $6.97, the value of Freedom membership, back to you if you're already a Freedom member. All you've got to do is spend £30 or more after all discounts and not including postage, and you are well away. Full terms and conditions on the website, and you'll get your bonus Freedom membership for a month to get your Freedom savings, and you won't pay delivery as well because it's unlimited standard delivery. Yeah, there's a toppers set here that we didn't have time to mention at the start of the show, so just while Jo gets sorted and ready for the next demonstration, they're here, the sheets of toppers, and you're getting 12 of them, 12 A4 sheets of toppers, and rather than sort of flap them around a bit, we've got boards made, so I'll have a look at those with you. But also, before we have a look at the toppers, you get 4 double-sided sheets of card, all with that the vibe of the paper pad with them. So all those sort of colours and images that you get from the paper pad. There are 4 double-sided sheets there, proper full-on card. And then you get the 16 sheets of white card. It's around about 210 GSM. We're talking to Jo about that this morning. But here are the toppers. I can't believe you get so much in this set for $16.99. I mean, seriously, look. Look. Yeah, I mean, let's show them properly now, but it's a real shocker. These sheets are filled with elements. We reckoned over 200 elements, we thought, on here. So brilliant for building up your cards, brilliant for decoupaging up. Give it a bit of a curve with a ball tool, and then a little bit of 3D glue gel, and you've got things like this urn and this bottle, the butterfly, and the shells. Look at that pearl. That looks like a South Sea white pearl, maybe. Yeah. Oh, definitely very nice, that pearl. And then look at this shell here up there. That is, do not take shells off the beach without prior permission. Check on the local rules. Oh, let's not get bogged down in that one again. It's been 2 years and we're still retreading it. It's called Shellgate. And then you've got, I love these messages in bottles. Love the messages in the bottles down here. And then behind there you've got the butterflies as well. But behind here you've got all your toppers, all your oval toppers, and then your photographs. I call them photographs. The imagery is so strong. Some of them are photos. And then you can see that you've got the distress to them as well. In fact, all of these ones up at the top of the photography examples. You're getting all of the toppers. It's $16.99 plus delivery. It is a big value bundle, this. So just pop those boards down. Not only are you getting the toppers, you're getting 16 sheets of your white card and 4 double-sided sheets of that pattern card as well. 394-752. Oh, I must show you these as well. There was no time this morning because there was so much else going on. You may have found these. I love them to bits. We used these on one of the samples earlier. You've got your petals, your leaves, and your centres as well. So you've got the die here and here to create your seed like centres or stamen. You've then got your leaf and then your 3 different size petals. So a really useful set that for flower making. You can imagine, you know, with the core shapes there. Check the embossed detail, but I reckon in foam or lovely thin tissue paper or pattern paper and card, they're going to look lovely. And then you've also got these gorgeous corner dies, embellishment dies, and your sort of top or frame. Imagine that cut 4 times. Again, really usable. Oh, I'll save that one for last, sorry. And then you've got your florals here for your borders, and then here too. Very detailed indeed. You can see the cutting edge and the style on it. for cutting into your card and off it. In fact, I've got some examples behind me I might be able to show you at some stage. But then I wanted to save this one for last, because this is like everything else we've shown you, all those 3 sets is like, oh yeah, I love those. But then this last one is like, oh, I'm definitely getting this bundle then, because they're so usable. You can cut your detail in. I mean, we love dies like this, don't we? For adding texture, for layering up. You've got your geometric design there, brilliant for your mixed media. And then kind of a different one here, because it's mixed media-y, cut out random, but it's also quite pretty and floral, so you can imagine both of those to be really useful for your mixed media. That's a lot of dies in one set for $24.99. Do you know, even at $31.99, which is the regular price, we're still thinking, what? Wow, you know. But that's superb at $24.99 plus delivery to get all of them. 611-749 to order now on all 4 die sets. Joe's ready for the next demonstration now, so we'll sit back and see her. But we've got some other stamps. We've got Let the Flower Do the Talking. That definitely, do you know, whenever I'm concerned, I'd love to let the flowers do the talking. One day. That might be the final chapter in my autobiography. Yes, I decided to leave and I let the flowers do the talking when I was 72. So 757407. You've got another 30 years of me here for that to happen then. That's £12 off for your special price, making them $27.99. You're getting 6 stamp sets, 48 stamps in total. That's brilliant, that is. So yeah, Joe, what are you planning for us next?
So this one's going to be a nice and simple one again. We're going to cut using the mandala / doily die. Yeah. Just to give a bit of a background, and we're going to use some of the toppers out the topper set and the word out of the Let Flowers Do the Talking set. Okay, so across the sort of boundaries of everything, really. Yeah. So I'm just going to cut this one just to show you again how simple it is and how delicate. The mandala die comes with the paper pads. Oh, we've had a lovely email from Steve-O. Thank you so much for getting in touch, Steve-O. I hope you're having a lovely day. Good afternoon to you. I have to read it in full when we get off air and have a little look. Seems like it's been a bit of a long day there, Joe. Like, you're like my car when I get close to home. I'm nearly home. That's what mine's like. Oh, one day. No, actually, I don't ever want to get rid of my car. I love it. It's got me so far. Again, just peel that off. Best city car 4 years in a row. You can make the mess. There we go. I'm so gentle. The gentle tap. The gentle tap, which is a lovely pub actually. They do great food. There you go. 2 meals for £11. It was 10, but Brexit kicked in. So again, just pull that out. There we are. And could you do the honours of poking out the holes? And then whilst you're doing that, I'm just going to tear the corners of this piece of the paper pad, just so we're going to matter and layer up a little bit. Yeah. They all came out, to be honest. There's not a lot left. There's 1, 2... Ow! No, I'm just going. Yeah, they do fall out really easily. Probably thinking that gets him back. Right. Okay. I think that's looking good. There we are. So detailed, that die. The mandala die. There it is. It comes with the paper pads. Yeah, so I'm just using those. So I've just torn the edges of this, just to give it that kind of rusticy feel. They do tear nicely, don't they? So you were inking them earlier, but I like that technique. And then with this, we're going to stick this up into one of the corners. So we're going to partly cover it with the toppers, but it's going to give it a nice feel, dainty feel to it as well. These tools are brilliant for getting the glue on sort of detailed areas and stuff. They are. Brilliant. I sometimes do put it on my hand. Yeah. And just tap it on there, but I don't like getting sticky. Yeah, you were saying you'd moved away from that recently. Yeah, just find this easier and just a little bit around the centre as well. So that, I'm going to put that up here. And then I'm just going to use 2 of the toppers. We're going to make them slightly 3D. Love the paper pads. Do you know, this is the sort of stuff that just lends itself to a bit of dry brushing with a bit of white gesso to distress it up a bit more. You were inking them earlier, you've ripped into them today, you know, that's the sort of thing that, you know. They're very versatile in what you can do with them as well.
Lots of different vibes. Do you know different sort of cards and home decor for different people as well? Like men and women are going to be loving this. I hope I'm not speaking out of turn for saying that, but I'm loving them. I mean, yeah, I think they're great colours, great palette. Brilliant for your craft card as well, for your natural colours.
Oh, yeah. Very simple, but it's paper card.
Yeah, those little feet. So 2 toppers.
Yep.
The stamp from Let the Flowers Do the Talking, as opposed to Let Matt do the talking. he can keep his mouth shut. And then the mandala die from the paper pad set. Behind which are the paper pads. So it's so easy. Do you know, you're in danger here, Joe, because these are the sorts of demonstrations that get new crafters into it, and they'll never forgive you.
That's what got me into it.
Is that right? Tell us your story while we're looking at this card then.
So, my mum used to do a lot of crafting when I was young, from all different to scrapbooking, cake making, card making, everything. Then I've kind of followed on, but I follow it as the trends go. I tend to have followed, but I still like to bring in the old techniques as well.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good little story, that. So, you know, living it and growing up with it, and seeing how things have changed and developed, and, well, hopefully seeing how things go in the years to come as well. To be continued. I've got more to ask you on that, actually, like what changes you've seen and stuff, and what you see coming as well. We'll talk later. So, yeah, on the show, so you can hear it as well. So, yeah, what we've used there is the mandala die. That came with the paper pads as well. So you're getting the 2 6x6-inch paper pads, and the mandala die is at the bottom of the screen now in that photo. You are getting 36 sheets in each paper pad, and that's 72 in total. 18 different designs, amazingly. 18 of them, 18 different designs there. And then we can have a look at some examples with the die set, and the stamps, the stamps that we've got on the show too. In fact, I'll grab the stamps so I can show you them. 748286 is the item number, and it's $15.99 plus delivery. Is it just me, or am I giving myself a running commentary on this show? I'm going to do this, then we're going to do that, and then I'll tell you what, that was a good 5 minutes. Right, so here are the stamps, so we can zip through these as well. Did you find these earlier? Because we didn't really have a time to mention these earlier, but the imagery on them is so usable. You've got your silhouettes for your florals. If you want to stamp detail or colours in yourself, you can. But if you want to just stamp it on its own with the stem and the florals, you can do. Nasturtium stands for triumph, says the sentiment down here. That's good. So triumph. So for a new job or a new move anywhere, then triumph is good. And then you've got congratulations. We just used that stamp on our last. You get a lot here, actually. I better zip through these a bit more quickly because you get so many stamps. You get 48 stamps. You've got your... do you know what? Biology teachers and teachers that are teaching about flowers are going to love this, because you've got the root system, you've got the stem, all of these petals, and then the flower on the top. That'd be brilliant for teaching, wouldn't it? But yeah, when you stamp that, you've just got the ability then to do your own undergrowth and things like that. And then you've got the chrysanthemum standing for cherishing, just down the bottom, just there. You've got your sort of random ink splats here, but you've also got your flower heads. So if you want to colour that in yourself, you can, but if you want to stamp the colour boom onto there, or the colour here onto there, you can use these stamps for doing that. Okay, and then this one, You're Dear to Me, that's a really lovely sentiment too. You've then got your gerbera, and the gerbera standing for joy, with the gerbera almost more like a daisy. You can then add your colour to your gerbera petals with that stamp there. And then wishing you happiness, again a nice jolly sentiment. The amaryllis, of course, the bulb, it comes back year by year with your bulb. Love the amaryllises. Stamp your colour onto the amaryllis using that stamp there, and then these petal stamps here. You're beautiful. We're not going to sing. We tried that earlier. The amaryllis stands for enchanting beauty. See, we're learning something here, aren't we, with what all the flowers mean as well. And then the dahlia, or dahlia, depending on sort of where you are in the world. The dahlia stands for value and worthiness. Oh, that could be the Hochanda flower then, couldn't it? If we just need to work on the worthiness now, so sort of stick around for a few decades and do worthy things. But definitely value when you come here. You're a treasure. That's good. That's good. And then the gladioli or gladiolus stands for victory with well done, and you're stamping in the detail there. You are getting 6 sets there of your stamps, things like your gerbera, the gladioli, the amaryllis, all those 6 sets for £27.99. Some of the samples behind us here include all of the flowers, and this is how beautifully they stamp. Love that one. I could do that at home with my Spectrum Aquas quite easily. I reckon. I could, obviously, my card wouldn't look as nice as that. Technique-wise, I could do that. So, if you're new to the show, the potential's there. And then on the other side, that's the gerbera as well. The gerbera standing for joy, just next to it. That's 48 stamps in all that you're getting. And then that's the gerbera over there as well, actually. The gerbera standing for joy, wishing you happiness. That's a lovely big... Do you remember those ones saying you're beautiful and wishing you happiness? Those one in each stamp set there's one. They're brilliant for creating your backgrounds, actually, and your borders. So depending on how you stamp them in a line, that's lovely. You wouldn't think that's the same stamp if you just figured me leaning in front for a second. The wishing you happiness, you wouldn't imagine that's the same stamp that did that sentiment there. But those clever techniques, you see, the clever techniques of the stamper, the secret world of the stamper and the things that they can do, the things that you can do, that we're all learning over the years. So, yeah, what a good offer, £27.99 for 6 sets of stamps. You're saving £12 there. Your item number 757407 to order now. Oh, there's a big event going on at the moment. It's the Bonus 18 event. You will get bonus Freedom membership for a month when you order £30 worth of goodies or more, and that's £30 after all discounts and not including delivery. Or if you're going on FlexiBuy, the first payment's £30 or more. Full terms and conditions on the website. But basically, if you're not a Freedom member yet, this is a brilliant way of becoming a Freedom member on us. And if you are a Freedom member already, don't worry, satisfy all the criteria and you'll get £6.97, the value of bonus Freedom membership, back on your purchase today. So full terms and conditions on Hochanda.com, but suffice to say it's a big event, that, and it's well worth becoming a Freedom member on it, because it's on us. You know, we'll cover that for you. So yeah, Joe from Lovecrafts is here, and Joe, you know us so well because everything here, you know, we're loving it. It's very busy shows today.
Good.
So, what are you looking at using next?
So, the next one, I was just going to use one of the pages out of the paper pads, and then it's purely just the topper set.
Okay.
So, as the base of my card, I'm using one of the printed papers, which obviously gives you your nice insert as well, because they are double-sided.
Okay, so they're in the topper sets, and the paper pads are 6x6 paper pads with the mandala die, aren't they? Yeah.
So with this one, I just want to do a nice little square in the centre, so I'm just tearing it, just to give it a rough look on the edges as well. So it doesn't matter if it's not completely square. Just give those a quick tear. I just want that to go in the centre, just to break up from the background, really. So that, just stick that down. And then I'm just going to use some of the toppers, which I've already pushed out, just to build it up a little bit. And this one I just thought we'd do a wedding card. We've done a baby one, so I thought we'd do a wedding.
That's a lovely baby card that we just made, actually. But you've got the topper for it. There are so many different images on the topper set, aren't there?
There is. It covers all occasions, and the wording suits as well.
Yeah, true.
So you've got your get well soons in there. You've got flowers which you could use as your condolence, and all different. So I'm just building this up. Don't be afraid to overlap them as well.
The only reason why you might not want it is you don't want to lose much of the really gorgeous imagery, but yeah, it's that's lovely because it just brings it to life, doesn't it?
It does. I'm just going to put a little heart in the middle there just to cover the corners of it. I love a butterfly. I've got to put a butterfly on.
Oh yeah, too. Even when there's no mistake underneath it, you still put a butterfly on.
Oh yes.
You've got the nails to match the colour palette of today as well, with the blue and turquoise.
My favourite colour.
Is it really?
Yeah. So
it's a lot of our favourite colour today as well, judging how many people have got it. But what were you going to say about the butterfly?
I like it when they come out of your card.
Yeah.
I know you need a little slightly bit bigger envelope, but it just gives it a nice feel.
Yeah, just off the edge.
Yeah. So again, just using some of the little elements that are in there just to give it a little bit of depth as well. Yeah. And then we just put the sentiment on. Just going to put that down the bottom.
Rocking the 3D glue today.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very simple.
Yes. There we go.
But
So let's hold that up. Just talk us through some of the imagery that we're seeing then, and where they've come from then, Jo. It'd be a good way of helping anyone who's just tuned in and maybe not seen each pack and where we've borrowed everything from. So just talk us through.
You've got your base of your card, which is the printed paper out of the topper set.
Okay, and we get 4 double-sided sheets of that printed paper.
Yeah.
It's sort of card weight, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
it's obviously made the structure of your card.
Yeah.
We get the 16 sheets of white card as well, and then 12 sheets of toppers with that set. Details are on the left-hand side of the screen, so that's where the back, the base of the card is from, 394752. Okay.
Then I've used one of the sheets out of the paper pads, and I've just torn the edges of that one.
That's this bit here that's just been sort of, I'm going to use the phrase matted and layered, but you know, normally it would be sort of framed and everything, but sort of alternative because it's off at a jaunty angle. So that's come from the paper pads, which the paper pads are 6 by 6 inches, and you get the mandala die. Oh, do you mind passing me the mandala die, please, Jo? So sorry to get you working.
That's all right.
There's the mandala die. So the paper pad background there is from one of the 36-page paper pads. Details on the left, 748286. You get the 2 paper pads plus this mandala die for $15.99, amazingly. Okay.
And then I've used 3 of the toppers
1, 2,
out of
3.
the set. So we've got a bride with her back to you. You've got the 2 hands making the heart. Try to recreate that picture, but I can never quite get it right.
Yeah, when you do, don't look directly at the sun,
No,
Jo.
yes.
Yeah. And then you've got the butterfly just off the side, and the point you made about you need a bigger envelope is just because your wings are coming off at the sides. But it's just nice, makes a point of it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So a really lovely finish to that. And then, of course, those toppers are from the topper set. You guessed it. You get the 12 sheets of toppers with the card and with the printed card as well. Details are on the left-hand side of the screen. And it's a really good value kit, that's $16.99 for so much. The board with the toppers is just behind us here. I didn't leave it here, did I? So that's appeared by magic, that has. Thank you very much. Magic by the name of Suella, our floor manager. Extraordinaire. Which is French for extraordinary. So you've got, I don't know what that would be in any other language, because I don't know. No. So already looking at the toppers. Jo, take us through what we're seeing.
So in here, so you've got your sentiments down that side.
Yeah, over here.
You've got lots of like buttons and jewels, which really give it a nice elegant feel to your cards.
Yeah.
You've got
just over here.
Yep, your bottles, which kind of give you a really summery feel.
Yeah, we've got a few bottles actually. We've got, you know, bottles with just embellishments on the top. This is the sort of thing you see on the shelves when you're at like a Greek taverna or something, you know, when you're on your holes. But what I love is one of my favourites is standing out. It's not the only message in a bottle, because there's one down there as well. But I love that.
Gives it a nice feel, doesn't it?
Do you know what you need to do? Put glossy accents over the top of that or something.
Definitely.
Finish
really
off
make them shine.
Yeah.
And then you've also got your shells on there, your seahorses and different things, your starfish. And then again, you've got your dream catchers.
Oh, look at these two. Four having a conversation up here as well. Got your different. Do you know? Every time we look at this board, we do see something new. In all honesty, totally. Seeing it all going on there. More cactuses down here too. You know, not just the cactus stamp, but then we've also got the toppers that are more traditional shapes, like the ovals and the rectangles. And these are all photography I noticed earlier as well.
They are, yep. So you've got some of your flowers in there, your wedding, your baby feet, and lots of different ones. Yeah. So we've tried to do it so it kind of fits in with any occasion.
And then you've got this lovely peacock feather design up here. There's a favourite. There are some that you think I'm using that straight away. Your dream catcher down here, the whimsical dandelion as well, and then that starfish just sort of standing. I love that. It's like it's just gone for a walk, hasn't he? It's just this is a starfish. It's the end of the day. Everyone's left the beach for the day, and he's seen everyone else walking around on 2 feet, and he's thinking, do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to have a go at that, I am. When everyone's gone, I'm going to get up on my own 2 feet and I'm going to go for a walk, just like one of those human people that I've seen today. Check it out. Love it. So, yeah, raising a smile. There's loads of usability there as well. That's in the toppers set. And that comes with the 16 sheets of white card.
It does.
And the 4 sheets.
4 sheets of the double-sided printed.
Okay. It's great value because it's on the left-hand side of your screen there. $16.99 for so much. Your item number is 394752. We must mention the background stamps as well,
Yeah.
Jo. Tell us what we're getting here and why was seemingly everyone's been grabbing these today.
So with those, we've tried to put together a set where you can use all of it or only part of it, depending on what kind of card you're making.
Yes.
So with the dots, it's quite nice. Just
that's
for girly cards, you could do them in nice pinks and purples. Just to line the bottom of your card or corners with them.
Yeah.
And they're nice and big, so depending on how big your card you're going to make, it will give you a nice big corner on there. And then we've also got the one which is at the top. So that one's kind of like a Damasky kind of with the script in it.
That's this one here, isn't
Yeah.
it? The Damasky one, yeah. Yeah.
So
That's the word I was
with that
looking for.
one, you could do that in your browns to give it more of a grungy feel for your men's cards as well. So it's not really, it hasn't got like the florally feel and girly feel to it, so it's quite versatile on that one.
Yeah.
And then you've also
And
got...
next to it, you've got the flowers there.
Yeah,
it's
so
awesome.
with that one, you could pick out just the flowers and you could colour them in. You could just use the top bit as a border on your cards.
Yeah, but they all emboss well, don't they?
They all do,
You've had a
yes.
little play with these
Yeah.
already. And just while we're really, really close on that example there, I can show you this little card that we have that's just been stamped. That's just with regular ink, so you can see your ink blots on there, that detail at the top and the bottom, and the flower. And then the damask design with the script behind it, just on this side here. I just dropped this in for you as well, so that you can see again how well that stamps and what it looks like on one of the pattern papers. That's got actual paper sheets there. We are approaching limited stock on these background stamps. There's a nice big bit of polymer here. You've got 13.8 centimetres in size, square. 13.8 centimetres square to get your big background stamps. Got a couple of examples to show you later as well. So 592021 is your item number. You're saving £10 on them. They're making them $19.99 today. Jo, what were you going to look at doing for us next? Are you all set up, ready to go? Or do you want me to give you a minute?
No, I can show you one of those quickly.
You sure?
Just to show
Yeah,
you,
okay. All right then. Thank you so
Just grab
much. These are the background stamps then that we've just mentioned.
Just to show you how nicely they stamp.
Okay.
So I'm just going to grab the stamping platform.
Just leave that there to dry. There's your mandala die. Oh yeah, stamping platform. Saving £8 today. Very good offer. $24.99 plus delivery to get it. It's a good time to buy it.
So with this one, lay it down where you'd like it. Just in the middle. And then pull this over to attach it to your board.
Mm-hmm.
Then just really make sure that it is stuck down. And I'm just going to show you just in blue to show you how nicely it covers. Just going to lightly brush it over. If it doesn't all come out in one go straight away, if you've missed a little bit of ink, obviously using the stamping platform, it just means you can go over it again.
Mm-hmm.
But
Especially with a big stamp like this.
Yeah, but I quite like the distressed feel anyway.
Yeah.
So I tend to leave it if I don't quite catch it all.
Yeah. Whatever it looks like, you just go with it, don't you?
Yeah. So just bring that over and just give it a nice push down. There, just to show you how nicely that one comes out.
Lovely. Yeah, that looks beautiful, doesn't it? You've got your Damasky, you've got so much going on here, haven't you? And just it's spaced perfectly for the paper pad because you've got all this going on. That'd be brilliant on a sheet of paper anyway. But then this little bit of detail on the bottom right, but that leaves all that space then to start with.
I quite like the idea as well of just distressing the outside with a little bit of blue, just to really bring it into the card.
Yeah, that's lovely. That. All right, Jo. Back to you. What do you want to show us? Show us next.
So next we can make
Just
another
one of
little
the
card.
backgrounds as well. You've got 3 backgrounds here. You've got the dots, you've got the damask script design, but then you've also got the florals with the ink blots as well. 3 big background stamps there. Limited stock as well. We did mention that, didn't we? Yeah. $19.99 plus delivery. You can see there. Oh no, were we approaching limited? Yeah. Well, now we're officially limited now with that surge of people who're getting hold of these now. That's just pushed us to the last 10% of stock remaining on the background stamps.
Right, so with this one, I'm just using 2 of the same of the sheet out of your paper pads, and I've just distressed the outside of them.
Okay.
So this time I'm just going to stick one of them in the centre of the card.
Good thing is you're using 2 of exactly the same design,
Yeah.
but you're getting 4 of each design anyway,
You are.
so you're okay.
So just a little bit of glue on this one, and I'm just going to stick that in the centre there. Then I'm just going to mount this one onto my white card.
Okay.
So when I stick that on there, it's just going to give it a little bit more stability.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter if your white card you're using is smaller.
Yeah. Oh, because it's hidden in it, yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, it probably helps the overall look, doesn't it, if it is slightly like a millimetre or so smaller. But white card down onto your patterned paper, then
Yeah.
face down.
Because then you know on the back you can get the top lined up. It doesn't matter about the bottom, because that's going to be stuck on here anyway.
Gotcha. All these little tricks.
So with this one, I'm just going to use the shell, which is going to be my stopper
Mm-hmm.
for the card. So I'm going to get that glued on first.
So yeah, we were talking earlier, Joe, but I didn't want to sort of slow you down. I thought, well, to be continued, because you know, we had things to do, and I didn't want to bother you. But just while you're working now as well, when you've been crafting with your mum over the years, have you seen things change? You know, styles come and go.
They have, definitely. So when I was really little, scrapbooking was really in. So that's how I first really got into it.
Yeah.
And that seemed to have faded out over the last few years, but it's coming back really big.
It is big
So
time,
where
yeah.
I've been to different exhibitions to look around and things, I've really noticed that that's coming back in full force.
Yeah, big time.
Which
I mean,
is
last
quite
year it
nicely.
sort of got momentum. Over in America a year or two ago, it was already very big. And then last year we said, oh, well, it looks like it might be heading over here. And now I reckon this year it's going to get even bigger.
I do as well.
Yeah, journaling and scrapbooking. It's all good.
Again, this is a nice simple card.
Yeah.
Just using the 3D glue as well.
Yeah, you've been
Use
rocking
a
that 3D glue
starfish.
so much. You've literally you're on the last bit now. What are you going to do? What time is it? Oh my word! Where's the hour? It's 10:02 already. I think you'll be okay. You'll just about do it.
So again, pop that in there.
We'll run out of 3D glue with a minute to go, probably.
Just a little sentiment down the bottom here. So I made the starfish, and now I'm just going to stick that on there, and that'll hold it up.
That's come together so quickly. It's a lovely card. Lovely.
It's really nice and simple. And also, if you have got to do, if you anything forgetful like me, if you have suddenly got to do a quick card,
Yeah. You've got the materials to do
You
it
have.
with. In fact, that's a card making kit because you've used your plain white card to give it a bit
have,
more structure. You've got your double-sided patterned cards as well as the paper pad, so you could use either. And you've got the toppers.
and that's done.
Yeah, lovely, lovely. That. Let's hold that up and give it its moment. You know, when we spend time making something, it's nice just to
It is.
just to see it
Yep.
properly, and not to run away or just quickly show it and then move on, but just to see that and how it's come together. You've got the pearl, it's oyster just there in the foreground, just acting as the stopper, and then some of that photographic imagery. You've made your card already once you've
Yeah.
decided what toppers you're using, and then the starfish as well at there, and then you've got one of the sentiments even, you're my star, all using the different elements that we've got in today's packs, and that's a big pack as well, the toppers pack for $16.99. Details are over that side at the minute. Thank you, Joe. Should we have a look at the background stamps now very quickly, because do you know why? They've gone.
They've gone.
Yeah, I know. That was quick, wasn't it? We were approaching limited, and then we went limited, and now they've gone. That's 3 background stamps that you've just got hold of. It's $19.99 plus delivery to get them, so do check out of your basket as soon as you can. All stock is now allocated or sold. So you've either got them, you've checked out, or you're ready to check out, but you've got yours allocated. So grab them as soon as possible. Well done to everybody who's got those. And now the stamp sets. Did you manage to stick this back on when I wasn't looking?
No, it was this one.
Oh, it's that one, yeah. Sorry, I've been breaking the set. There you are. Yeah, these stamp sets, there's so much going on here. Not only is each one detailed, but you're just getting so many different stamps. Take us through them, please, Jo.
Yep. So with these, we've kind of did it so they match the toppers as well. So you've got your dream catchers, your flowers for your corners, your words, the bottles. You've got your feathers in there, and they're really nice if you want to emboss them as well.
Yeah, I mean, they're stamped beautifully,
They
which
do.
we've
They're
proved
really
today.
nice and clear.
We'll show the board now, but, you know, just looking at some of that imagery, the feather, were there some when you first saw them you thought, right, I've got to use that
Yes.
straight away? Yeah, which ones like straight off?
The feathers.
Yeah, feathers,
Yeah.
first thing. And then you've got your shells on the right hand side with the seaweed there on that shot. We've used a couple of those today actually on our demonstrations. Yeah, and then on this board, you'll be able to see, is it that one I've got to hold? Yeah, there. You can see all of them in much, much more detail now. So if you're starting out, you've already got the words that you can use if you're starting up stamping
You have,
and
yeah.
crafting.
So it's quite a good one to start off with because you've got your images, your backgrounds and your words as well. So if you haven't really dived into stamps yet, it's a really good starter pack.
Yeah, for sure, because you've got your border there. They're bendy. If you want to
They
bend
are,
them, you can bend them into sort of the curves and the shapes. You could curve them around one of the sentiments, maybe. So you've got cherish, summer, enjoy, and live your dreams. And then you've got your dream catcher up at the top as well to fit in with the sentiment. As we just tilt up, you'll see that. There's the dream catcher just there. You've got your seaweed. That could be a little tree if you wanted to. It just depends what you suggest.
Yeah.
You know, you could suggest a little tree line. But all those images there are yours, including that really cool cactus stamp as well. All in, you've got all the designs for $23.99 plus delivery to order. Remember, it's the bonus 18 event at the moment as well, so if you're not a Hochanda Freedom customer, then you can be today. Spend £30 or more after all discounts, not including delivery, and that will be on your first FlexiBuy payment if you're using FlexiBuy. And you could become a Freedom member straight away on us. We'll look after that for you. We'll give you bonus Freedom membership for 1 month, and if you're already a Freedom member, potentially we can give you $6.97 back when you order. 371116 is your item number there on your stamps. And then we've got the dies, haven't we? Yeah. The dies, again, they go with the stamps.
They do.
As opposed to matching exactly the stamps, don't they?
So you can use these alongside them. So whether you want to use, say, your Dreamcatcher die, but you want to perhaps stamp your dream catchers in the background, and then it really makes that one pop, you can do. You can use some of your border stamps to give you a nice feel, or even putting a feather inside one of the frames.
Yeah, you've got the frame there. You've got the floral with the feathers and the leaf there, and that's your aperture as well. We never did find my favourite card with the aperture, did we? I'll find it. I'll root around and see if I can find it. You know what I mean, don't you, with the mandala?
Yeah.
And then you've got your dream catcher up here with your outline. Let's have a look at some of the cards that you've made with these. And it will turn up, won't it?
It will.
It's one for, it's for the mandala anyway, so we'll get there. But yeah, there you go. You've got one of the edge designs.
Yeah. So that one for
we
the
made this
top
earlier,
there.
didn't we?
Yeah, we've used 2 of the sheets and stuck them together so it's nice and sturdy on the top there. You can use thicker card if you want to. And then we've used the one of the other dies and the background for that die in the pack, and then some toppers and the paper pads.
You've got your flower and the petal, and the leaf, sorry, and then the feather there. And then here, that's one of the elements from the toppers set, isn't it, for that dream catcher?
It is. So
in fact, why am I showing you that now? Yeah, that's the mandala. Let's move that out of the way. But then the frame is here. So the frame mixing in with the toppers set, because that's one of the toppers, isn't it?
Yeah. So again, with that one, the frame really does fit the toppers nicely. So nice and snug fit. You could, if you want to, put pictures inside the frame to really make it personal.
Yeah.
If you want to.
I see down there with the topper, but your own photograph. And then there's the one with the dream catcher there too. So all of your dies in this set, you'd never guess it normally, but it is $27.99 plus delivery for all 4 of your die sets. That's 8 dies in total because of the elements to them, and that's $295,079. Get those for $25.19 with your Freedom discount, and don't pay delivery once you're a Freedom member. And hopefully, because of the bonus 18 event, full terms and conditions on the website, you're becoming a Freedom member today. If you're already a Freedom member, of course, you still benefit. Jo, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Our Dawn Bibby's on the one-day special. She'll be coming up next in 3 minutes. You've got your Colorista Aqua's one-day special launching tonight at 6 p.m. And then, of course, Nikki's in the building from Heartfelt Creations. She's got the Peacock Paisley collection.
Hi everyone, I'm Gordon.
I'm Justin.
And
together we are Be Creative.
Justin and I formed our company just under 1 year ago to bring you new and exciting products under the Be Creative brand.
We have a fantastic relationship with Hochanda, and we love to share our ideas and creation with you, our viewers.
So why not come be creative with us
Here at Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Fiona Clayton from Crafters Companion. I've been crafting for about 7 years now, having rediscovered my love of a childhood hobby. I'm delighted that I can share with you all my hints, tips and ideas, and here at Hochanda we're going to make sure that you really enjoy your crafting as well. So join me, Fiona Clayton, here on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Lizzie, and I'm really pleased to have been asked to join the family at Crafters Companion and subsequently join the family at Hochanda. So I've been stitching for, well in excess of 55 years. I know, how frightening is that? But you know, along that way, I've learned so many different things. I've learned shortcuts, I've been inspired, I've learned how to do different techniques and different designs and different styles. So many things. It's been an exciting time, and all during that time I've stitched and created, and I really can't wait to share this with you all at Hochanda. I would be very happy if you joined me on my shows on Hochanda and learn along with me.
Hello, good evening. It is Final Call. Hope you're having a nice day with us. The lovely Dawn's back with us for Final Call of the One Day Special. It's been busy.
It has. It's been a busy day.
It has been. And this is the next in the series of wonderful treasure chests from the Dawn Bibby Spring Treasure Collection. This is it. This is the box that you get. It's actually empty at the moment because we've emptied it all out so you can see everything that's going to be inside it. But it is absolutely packed when it arrives at your home with all these wonderful embellishments for the spring.
It certainly is. And you have got, first of all, a great storage container anyway with 2 little drawers and that deep chest at the top of there as well with a beautiful foiled design on top of there.
There we go, which if I can get it to sparkle, it is gold foiling.
Yeah,
there we
gold
are.
foiling. Then you've got your little pad in there as well, which is fantastic because you've got gorgeous papers all the way through here. So you've got the 2 sheets of die cuts. We can show it on the board behind us actually, Dave, can't we?
Yeah, we can.
So we've got all of those luscious papers, all of your embellishments down there on the front.
I mean, all of this is quite a neutral palette, which is lovely. So you can, if you want to, mix and match it with so many other bolder colours that you may have already got in your crafting collection. But this is very much with spring in mind. You've got this is the paper pad laid out. We've got 2 sheets of your die cuts, all foiled die cuts, which are lovely. Tags, clock faces, sentiments, live the life you've imagined. And then the rest of these papers are beautifully printed with various kind of vintage patterns on them, aren't they?
Yeah, and it's nice because there's something here that you could use for guys' cards as well as for the girls. So you've got lovely soft creams, you've got moss greens, blues, duck egg blues, through to Wedgwood blue. You've got the browns and beiges in there. You've then got the rose gold metal embellishments for the first time in our wonderful filigree corners and our butterflies. Then moving across, you've got the pre-tied bows in the silver satin, the gingham, beige gingham and the black script on the cream ones. 2 of the beautiful lovely lace flowers there as well. You've then also got the gorgeous ribbons, and if you hold that one, Dave, I've still got my 1 ribbon missing. And this is the missing ribbon, which is the organza with the satin edge to it, the scalloped edge to it.
Gorgeous.
So 3 different ribbons there as well. You've also got the roses, the big resin roses, the tiny little flowers, these gorgeous, wonderful resin cabochons too, which is the butterfly.
You've got your butterfly and the 2 clock faces
the
there.
The clock faces there. Then you've got your laser cut MDF down here, which is gorgeous. I showed you how to gild on those in the last hour. Your bunch of little lupins, and then your satin flowers here, the little rosebuds, your floppy flowers, your beautiful roses, more floppy flowers with stamens, paper flowers, and then up here to your lovely carnations in the satin ribbon.
To be honest with you, the value for money is phenomenal. It really, really is. And I know many of you have already got maybe box 1 and box 2 and are starting a collection because they're all exactly the same size, so they'll sit next to each other beautifully. I wouldn't stack them on top of each other because otherwise you wouldn't be able to lift the lid up. And it's a magnetised lid as well, so it locks really strongly. And when all of the components have been used, and you will get through them eventually, what you're left with is a wonderful jewellery caddy, or it could be a craft organiser box, 2 really deep usable drawers at the front there, and a hinged lid there too. It's just beautiful. It really is.
You could paint it or colour it with paper if you want it to match your craft room, but if you've got the previous 2, then you're getting quite a collection of them stored up. Now let me show you some of the finished samples. This one was done with the beautiful laser cards, which actually did sell out. Jan has done this one, and she's used the vintage stamps onto there as well. See how gorgeous the papers are behind here too. This was the card that I did in the last hour using the gilding flakes and the beautiful paper. That gorgeous large resin rose is just beautiful, and the little resin flowers. Using the papers with a little bit of paper piecing, using our armchair stamp. Here, using that gorgeous butterfly and colour tint in it with the solvent-based pens, the flowers, the bows. See how lovely they all work together, Dave.
Stunning. Very Victorian inspired and lovely neutral pastel shades that will look so great with your card making at home and your scrapbooking projects as well. So it really is a treasure chest full of goodies. £10 is your saving today, and remember we're still in our bonus freedom event at the moment, which means that you're spending over £30, so that entitles you to, if you put bonus 18 in the promo code box, that entitles you to a month's worth of freedom membership at no charge to you. So that is something worth having because it means you save on your postage for the whole month. It also means you've got access to special Freedom prices. But if you're already a Freedom customer and you've paid for your membership, we will give you, if you spend over £30, a £6.97 credit, which pays for the Freedom membership that you've already bought. So either way, everyone wins. 228503, but it's your final call for Dawn's one-day special. If it's the first treasure chest you've ever got from Dawn, you'll be absolutely made up with it. You really will. I mean, for the chest itself, for this sort of price is fantastic, but what you've got inside it is superb. Now, this is something that we didn't have on the earlier show at 9 o'clock this morning, but we were able to get more stock of it on extended delivery. And these are the frames and the resins. So what you've got here are fantastic sparklers. You've got your faux pearls, of course, as well, but you've then also got the metal frames that they sit into. And you'd stick those with hot glue gun, or? You can, but you actually get 3D foam in here as well. Oh, so right. If I just show you first of all, just one of these on your card is incredibly elegant. This was part of our laser cut lace cards before, and we've just put one on there. So beautiful. Use it like a little clasp. Lovely on shoe dies or handbag dies, you know, to actually finish off that clasp effect onto there. Very, very pretty. Now, you can use your hot glue gun, you can use your glue gel, but you do get these little 3D foam stickers in here, Dave. Oh, right. So what you do is you take one of those, peel the backing off, they're double-sided, take one of the filigree frames there, and you choose which colour you like. And this is the first time I brought you a set that's mixed with gold, silver, bronze and the pewter in here. So then we choose one of the resins that is the right size, and you've got a whole host of different resins to choose to go in the centre of here. In fact, you're actually getting 100 resins. You get 80 of the frames and 100 of the resins. So you can choose which goes in which. Now, I do prefer them on the clear glue flat to them. Yeah. You can just see, I can see the 3D foam, you see, which is why I prefer to do it my way. The thing is, you can use the 3D foam on other projects you've got and use the glue on these if you prefer to. It's entirely up to you, but they come included. And as Dawn said, you only need one of these on a card to suddenly upgrade it from something special to something magnificent. And also, you could charge an awful lot more for the card as well, but they're beautiful, they really are.
They're beautiful. So all of these resins I tend to just pop directly onto top of bows as well. So let me just take you through the filigree frames that you've got, because they're all different. So you've got 8 different designs. You've got the gorgeous heart. The heart comes in gold, and it comes in gold with the oval. Now, because these are gold, obviously, perfect colour for you to use, but if you wanted to change them, you could use your solvent-based markers. Yep. You could also put alcohol inks onto them. You could dab a Versamark ink pad on them and actually heat emboss them with an embossing powder. You've got the square there, and you've got a round one in silver. And then you have the old bronzy one there in the circle and the small oval there as well. And then finally your pewter ones are a little circle one with a filigree frame.
I've not seen these before, these little pewter ones. They're really cute.
Beautiful. They are absolutely gorgeous. You can see just how lovely that looks.
Yeah.
Really beautiful with the gem in the centre of it. So finishing touches to all of your cards, but I'm sure you'll find much more ways to use them.
Now these are dispatched on the 17th. Looking at my watch, it's the 15th today, so 2 days to wait and they'll be on their way to you, but we've been able to get more stock of them, which is the most important thing.
Very lucky. So they are in the warehouse, they just need kitting up and then they'll come out to everybody.
Okay, excellent. So next to those, we've got our pearl gems. Now this is an amazing collection of, look at this, look at the size of this is huge. You've got 24 sheets of pearl gems in 3 sizes, small, medium and large. The one that I'm picking up at the moment is the AB version, and that doesn't come across that well on screen, but when you see them with your own eyes, you've got this lovely...
Perhaps if I put these next to them, you might see that that has an extra glint and sparkle on, because these are the vintage, so they're a little bit more subdued. This one does have a little bit more colour reflection on them. So these ones are slightly brighter colours as well in your AB. The vintage ones are beautiful and muted. I think for the price, Dave, I think a lot of people are buying both of them because it's only one postage. The other thing to say with these is that they're all individual adhesives, so no snipping in between them. These sheets, the size of these sheets, and these aren't available anywhere else yet. The Hochanda have launched this range for us. When we sold them at the shows individually, they're £2 for one sheet, so this is £48 worth of value at our best price.
I was going to say, that's crazy value anyway. I know some sheets of gems, half the size, have been like £3.99, so if you add them up, they are really quite amazing value for money. £23.99, half the price they should be. Bearing that in mind, you may well want to treat yourself to both, because then you're paying the price you should be paying for one set, but you get both variants, the vintage and the AB as well.
And they are lovely. You know, I use them in the centre flowers. Can you see there? I pop them into the lace. Use them again within some of our beautiful laser lace cards. I love this bridal book, the wedding book here, the guest book that Jan's done, and pop the pearls around the edge of the laser lace there. So lots of different ways of using them, but for your flowers, which was the main reason why I use all of those pearls, especially because you've got 3 sizes, you've got 6mm, 8mm and 10mm. So if you're going up in size of flowers, you can actually have gradated sizes of centres for your flowers as well. So really lovely pearls to use for anything.
£23.99, half the price they should be, 981571. Now, the website has got everything, and we are going to show you Dawn's favourites in a second as well, which we were talking about how you can colour gems and metal embellishments and all that sort of thing with alcohol markers. Well, there's a whole kit that's been dedicated to that technique, and it's just there, actually. Dawn Bibby Crafting Favourites Bundle, £26.98. That's another half-price deal. And what we've done just before the show started, we've actually kind of emptied the contents out onto the counter here so you can see what you're going to get. And you've actually got 6 alcohol markers in gorgeous colours from Dawn, and you then have a blank canvas. You've got plenty of sheets of glittered cardstock.
10 sheets of the non-shed glitter cardstock that you can colour onto and make your own custom colour rainbow glitter card should you wish. You can see here, these are the 6 colours of the pens. You've got the pink, you've got the lilac, you've got the vintage brown there, you've got the goldy tone, you've also got the 2 different shades of green as well. Then you're getting 100 resin shapes in all different designs and sizes that you can then decorate with the 6 colours of the pens, plus a lot more colours as well. So all of these gorgeous resins. I love this little petal one over here, and just take a look at this one with the petal where we've coloured those flowers individually as well. How gorgeous is that? Really different.
So this really is a blank canvas. You've got white satin ribbon, you've got white flowers and lace, yeah.
You've got your white flowers that you can colour again, Dave, and custom colour those. Look how beautiful they look, either in lilac or in the browns and beiges. And then you've got your 4 different sheets of self-adhesive stones there in the different sizes, so that you can colour all of those and custom colour those to you want. Now this sold out. I brought this to you a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks back, I remember it. Yeah.
Flew out the door because the value on this is incredible. So we have managed to get just a little bit more stock for you.
And you even get 6 alcohol markers from Dawn's collection. The Moonshine solvent pens included as well. Double-ended, wedge one end, bullet nib on the other. So you can colour them really any of these colours, or if you've got other alcohol pens in your collection, any of the colours you already own.
Shall we just do that very quickly?
Yeah.
If we take one of the, you know what I'm like, pink and lilac, pink and lilac, and you just colour directly. If you want to colour on the glitter card, Dave, you can see how beautiful the pens take on the glitter card. And then you can die cut, or you can cut what you want first, and then custom colour. So you can see there how we've got a beautiful pink gem, half and half. So it will take that colour and look quite magical. Dave's just colouring on the glitter card. This one has been cut in the glitter card, but I've rainbow coloured it first of all, and then you literally just die cut it. So you can custom colour your glitter card. You can put them onto lots of different surfaces. These are the pens I used to colour the lace that we were doing earlier.
And you get such a beautiful blend with the alcohol markers as well. They're absolutely seamless. When the alcohol evaporates, they're completely streak-free, and they just give you a wonderful, wonderful cover. So, you know, that's still lively with sparkle, but it's got the colour of green. And all these pens that are in the set allow you to colour the card, allow you to colour the gems, allow you to colour everything.
Look at that. This one, I think Sharon's done this one. She did like a peacock and coloured all of the gems in the colours and tone of the peacock. Isn't that fabulous?
Beautiful.
Or this one was done a similar way with a Christmas tree that Craig did. So absolutely gorgeous, incredible value kit. It will not be coming back once the stock's gone out of
Well, it's half price as well, so take advantage of that blank canvas, colour them whatever colour you wish, 680985, and this was the first kit that I could ever remember. We talk about how with alcohol pens you can change the colour of things, but this is dedicated to you choosing the colour that you make them. 680985, great value for money, and busy for this. We thought it would be. We've still got stock at the moment, but when it's gone, it's gone. I'd buy a couple of sets, actually. All of this is what you're getting in Dawn's favourites. The alcohol markers, the flowers, the gemstones, and of course all those wonderful embellishments in all those different shapes and sizes. 680985, grab it today while we've still got the stock of them.
Okay, I thought we'd have a go at doing one of the oval canvases to start off with. Should we show those, Dave? Because you have got the 3 different sizes in the oval canvases. Now these are MDF backed, so they're very strong, very sturdy, because it's obviously really impossible to build just an oval quite simply. So the MDF is cut behind it. Really gorgeous. I know Lynette had them on this last week. They sold out. We managed to get a little bit of stock back for you. So these are a perfect gift for you to work with. Now what I thought I would do with them is use my stencils onto them. So we've got my set of stencils that are hiding just underneath here. This is the new stock of the stencils, and these are giving you the chicken wire and the crackle at the bottom there in a split one. You've then also got the love, the cherish, the blessed, the butterfly, the flower and the flourish down the side, and then you've got my timepieces there with the script and the postage stamp. So the set of 3 stencils, brand new on those. I'm going to use one of those to put some colour onto my canvas.
So they're great for canvases, but they're also great for furniture. They're great for scrapbooking. They're great for card making. You can use them in all sorts. Great for your texture paste as well. All of those sort of things. Your gessos and so on can act as a fantastic base and then add texture paste over the top. So go to town with them.
Okay, so this is Arne, my lovely German Shepherd, who did pass away last year. So I thought it'd be really nice to have a lovely canvas of Arne that I can put up. These photos, I think Paola Pasquale took these. She's an amazing photographer, and Paola came to my home one time and she did those for me. They are beautiful, so really captured them so nicely. So what I thought I'd do is use the papers from our one day special. So this is a little pad, and I quite often get asked with the larger canvases how you can use the smaller papers. So I've gone for the browns because of sort of Arne's tan and brown within the colour and black, and picked out the brown papers, matted and layered here with our vintage memories paper kit there, but put some brown card in of mine. Now I got, you know, when I get all the damaged stock to use for my demos, so this one I've had from Dean. Yours won't be damaged. I get the, you know, can you use these, Dawn? Yeah, okay. So we're going to put those onto there, but we're going to add a little bit of detail on the back of here with my stencil first of all. So I thought I would just add a touch of colour onto it. So I don't know what this one's going to look like. I might go for my vintage brown, but it might be quite nice.
I don't think I've seen Distress Oxide on canvas before? We've usually used the Distress inks, haven't we?
Oh,
the Distress Oxide, I love it now, that chalky finish.
It does give a softer finish, really, which is why I like it so much. And, you know, you can build up it a little bit denser if you want to. Obviously, if we wanted to react it with water, we could do. You're not going to really see it here. Now, we could have gone over this with gesso to give it a base, but they are a really good canvas to start off with.
Look, wow.
How pretty that is.
I like that. Can I just apologise for the queues? Always on final call. It's make your mind up time. The queues are 2 minutes long at the moment. If you want the one-day special or anything else in the show that's got these fantastic discounts, if you could please use the website. That's the quickest way, hochanda.com. And don't forget to put the bonus 18 in the promo code bar if you're on the website when you check out. If you're spending over £30, it doesn't have to be on one item, it could be on a few things, but if your spend XP&P is over £30, you'll get your Freedom bonus membership worth £6.97 for the whole month, and that means you won't have to pay for postage, and you also get access to all those Freedom discounted prices as well.
That's a great idea. I've got my little jump under there. I wonder why that wasn't going so smoothly. And then I've just jumped with this one. Where did I put it? I jumped then because I've got my gems underneath. Okay, so just running around there. Do be careful with your stencils. I've been a bit rough with this one because I used it with the gilding, the Stay Sticky before, so washing it was a bit rough with it. So I'm just building that around the edge of here. Can you see it's just giving me a little bit more detail onto there, Dave? So I think I'm going to go like this with my paper slightly over the edge. That's the right way around.
This has got a lovely kind of vintage script in the background, sort of coffee colour.
And then I know I'm going to put this in the centre, which covers up my messy bit, you see?
Yeah.
And then we're going to build with these. So I'm just having a little look now. I might just want to put another little flourish up there at the top.
Always a good idea to kind of, before you stick anything down, just place it down so you get an idea what works and what doesn't.
Absolutely. You want to make sure that you've got things positioned where you want them to go, yeah? So I've filled those little bits around there. So I'm going to use my glue to go onto the canvas. Now I've taken the nozzle off this one just because I want a bit more glue to make sure it sticks into the fabric of the canvas, not with my fine tip on here. Just put this all around the edge of here, and I think I had it approximately here, coming off the edge a little bit, there, and the same down here. I'm going to go for a similar look here at the bottom, and then the other one over the middle. Then I'm going to use a mixture of flowers, some from our one-day special, some from the 20 flower set that has lace in it as well, that I've just popped onto the show. So that's another set for you. And bringing that to the edge, so I've got right up to the edge.
Oh, those big ones over there?
Yeah, it's a mixture.
Yeah, I can see it.
Of all of the previous flowers that I brought you. So it is a bit of a random mix that you're going to get.
But if you like variety, that'll be right up your street.
Variety is the spice of life.
Absolutely.
Shall we say? And then this is going to go in the centre of here as well. So yeah, you've got lace, you've got flowers, you've got some of the silk flowers, you've got some of the velvet suedette flowers, you've got some paper flowers in there. So a real mixture. So if you're not sure what to get, because we normally bring you a block set of one colour, or one style rather, then this is going to give you a little bit of everything. So I'm going to bring my beautiful Arnie up here at the top, and I think I'm going to try and just keep him in because I want to use my corners as well. Yeah, about there. And do that.
I'm sure he'd approve.
So,
wagging his tail.
Bless him. He was such a beautiful dog. His grandfather was a Crufts champion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was an amazing dog. Bit daft, but you know. Didn't pay attention to things. He's such a big baby. He used to, I mean, he was so big, so huge and so heavy, and he still gadded around like he was a puppy. Well, knocked everything flying, and you know.
My first ever job was in a pet shop. Saturday boy in a pet shop, and I used to take the two German shepherds of the owners for walks, or they used to take me for walks, actually.
Yeah, that's exactly. He took me for a walk. Yeah, I had to get a dog walker because of Arnie. Especially when my back went, it was like I can't do that anymore. So then, to take that extra off there, what I do is flip this over, trim around the edge here, and then I showed you earlier how I just use my sanding block and go around the edge of that canvas just to neaten that up. So just trim that
These
off
canvases
there.
are a really good size, you know. We've got the Diddy ones in the show as well. Are they still in stock, those little tiny ones? Or are they, oh, they've gone, the smaller ones. But this is a really good size, you know, that on a wall, even if it's quite a big wall, wouldn't get lost.
No, I think these are lovely. This is the, I think this is the medium one, isn't it? Yeah, this is the medium one.
Yes, there's one even bigger.
So you've got a bigger and you've got a smaller in them. But they're lovely. I brought you the circular canvases before, and we've had the Hawk canvases. They're back on order. The circle ones might be in stock actually. So okay, so there I've just moved that around and it just makes it a bit nicer. What I can do as well, if I just want to give myself more of a crisper edge, is just go around the edge of this, and that takes away the white of the paper that I've just sanded, Dave, there too. And just use my blending tool.
So will this be in pride of place in your new home then?
Yeah, yeah. We've just actually had a little drive and gone over and checked it out, had a peek through the window. The neighbours will think, what they're doing looking through the window. And had lunch in, very quick lunch in Cosy Club. You know the Cosy Club in Stamford, I love that place.
Oh, yeah.
Many other restaurants are available, of course, but it is really nice. Okay, so this is one of the big peonies, yeah, that's in that set. And I thought one of the smaller peonies in here too. I'm going to take that base off because I want it to be a little bit flatter, if I can, as well. Here, and cutting that off here, so we're going to go for that. And then I've got a whole host of different flowers that's on the show, okay? So I'm being a little bit decadent, yeah, I'm being a bit decadent. And I've also, can you see how lovely that moss green is there? And I'm going to sort of cascade. So these are coming now from the one-day special. And I'm sort of going to cascade around the outside of here, between the pictures.
Now,
maybe come across a little bit.
These are literally a couple of the flowers that are in the collection. There are, is it 30 in total? Yeah, there's 30 in total. I mean, look at this flower on its own there. It looks so realistic. And that could be a hair grip. It could go in your hair if you wanted it to. Look at that rose with a bit of lace intertwined in it as well. This one, I don't know what that flower is.
Peony.
Oh, is it a peony?
That's the peony, yeah.
And then you get these little lace motifs in different colours as well.
We call them peonies.
So they're gorgeous, but you get 30 of them. Imagine, you know, all of those for just £18.99. We can't lift them all over because there's just too many of them, but I'll show them to you a bit later on the counter.
Okay, so I'm using my glue gun on this. Now the butterflies are from our one-day special, and you get 2 of these gorgeous lace butterflies. So I'm just applying those on because I think this is really lovely onto here. And I've got one flying one way and one the other. Can't have them flying both the same way. Okay, there. I need to just put another glue stick in here and hope this is melted enough for me now. So I'm going to put my hot glue gun behind here.
Would he have chased butterflies, Arnie?
He chased everything.
Did he?
Everything. When I lived in Lancashire, I had a beautiful big back garden. We had squirrels that used to come down all the time. Oh, those squirrels were the bane of his life. He hated them. He was like, I'll kill those squirrels. He used to be off. I'm going to have to get mine. It's not quite hot enough. He used to just take off at a run with them. Oh, and he would frighten. People looked at him and they would be frightened by him. He was a big dog. He was like a small horse. You know, he was huge, but he was the softest of the 3. Lucy, the little Westie, was the boss, absolutely the boss. Yeah, she was the boss. She would, you know, grumble at anybody. Charlie, he was actually the naughtiest one. He would sneak up behind you and bite your ankles. But he was rescue. Charlie was rescue, and he'd been badly treated. And Charlie's my little angel. He's the only one I've got now. But Charlie is a little angel. He's a beautiful dog. I had to, you know, avoid many a situation with him biting people, the next door neighbour, the postman, the builder, everybody. When he was young, he's calmed down now. He's calmed down now, but he's a good guard dog, you know, at the end of the day. He looks after his mummy.
Yeah, as I say, looks after his mum.
Looks after his mummy, yeah. He's a little monkey there, but he's a lovely one. So yeah, but Arnie was.
These are wonderful ways of keeping memories alive. You know, rather than having
Exactly.
pictures in a book, which then gets put in a drawer, which then has the door shut on it in a room somewhere. You know, this is going to be on the wall, and every time you walk into that room, you're going to see the picture of your beloved dog, who maybe you miss and haven't seen for a long, long time. So,
Exactly.
you know, why put pictures away when they can be up on the wall?
Well, we do that quite often, don't we? We have photos on our phone. That's the biggest crime nowadays.
Yeah.
And I've got loads of, and I've lost them. You know, when I've changed phones or the phones crash and you can't get back into it, I've lost so many wonderful photographs that we should actually print them off and do something with them. And I think a canvas like this, one of our design team, Sharon, she makes canvases to order now for people because they've seen her canvases. So it is a really lovely way of having something special in the home. And I was tempted, I don't know whether I will do, whether it's enough, but I've got these wonderful filigree coiners as well. What do we think, with or without?
I think without.
I think it's a bit too heavy with, don't you? Yeah, shall we stay without?
Yeah.
If
Save them for another day.
Yeah, if I'd have put my filigree butterfly instead of the lace. Although...
That works.
Although I'm still at it. I know, I'm still at it, whether to put my filigree butterflies over the top to bring that in.
Well, I tell you what, there's 33 minutes left. If you are thinking about going for the one-day special, you've only got 32 minutes and 54 seconds to grab it before the price goes back up by £10. So you're saving 25%, and I'll go through it again for you in just a second, everything that's in the one-day special. But some of the other things that we've been using, the stencils that you saw from Dawn, there they are, 3 spring stencils. You've got the, Dawn called it chicken mesh. It's almost like
chicken wire.
Yeah, like chicken wire.
Tiles.
It could be, yeah, it could be
honeycomb.
Quite mosaic, maybe. Or honeycomb. Yeah. Crackle as well. It could be cracked glass. It could be crackle effect. You've got then, of course, the hands on the clock with the franking stamp. Then you've got the word love, cherish, and blissful. And those kind of flourishes, they're quite jagged and quite barbed, so quite dramatic, quite unusual, quite almost tattoo-like. Those images there on the left of the top right stencil there. £11.99. 646 And then also Dawn's Glue, the hero product that is Dawn's Glue. It sticks virtually everything to everything. Everyone raves about it. You've got a 3-second grab and then a 10-second... What do you call it?
3-second grab, 10-second hold.
10-second hold, that's it. £11.99. You get both of them, 100ml, plus the fine precision tips as well. 473561 if you want to put that to the test. And there's so many 5-star reviews for that on the website if you want to have a little look at those comments. And then, of course, the one-day special, which is in front of me at the moment. This is it, the box. I remember the first time Dawn did this, everyone was, wow, this is impressive, because it is like a jewellery caddy. It's an organiser. It could be really anything you want to put in here, you can put in here. Everything that's inside, we've laid out here, so you can see exactly what you're getting. But, of course, all of them are elements that will run out eventually. So what you're left with is a gorgeous storage caddy. So this could be for your jewellery, it could be for your makeup, it could be for your crafting goodies. And if you've got any of the ones previously, they are all the same shape and size, so probably not a good idea to stick them on top of each other because then you wouldn't get access to the top lid, but certainly side by side they look really attractive next to each other. And all of these elements are included inside. You've got all of these different shades of fawn and grey as far as flowers are concerned. Quite neutral pastel tones here, so wonderful for the spring. If you want to team them up with more vivid colours, you can do that. You've got your oversized roses here, huge roses that can be stuck as a centrepiece on maybe a canvas or a big scrapbooking page. Your rose gold corners and the butterflies, your lace butterflies as well. You've got the resin lozenges here with the clock faces and the butterflies and flowers. There's so much in here. 3 different ribbons, plus you've got your ribbon flowers that have been beautifully pre-tied for you. And there's your laser cut MDF, and don't forget the 6x6 paper pad is included as well. You've got 2 sheets of die cuts, and then the rest of the pad is just beautifully printed, and you do get 2 designs of each, okay, and they repeat through the pad. So it's a stunning one-day special, it really is. It will come fully loaded. As it empties, you can then choose what you put in there going forward. 228503, 34.97. It's a £10 saving off the price, 25% off. 228503 is your item number. And then we've also, of course, got that's what it looks like and when it's actually emptied out in front of you, but we've also got Bonus Freedom, which is on offer at the moment, of course. If you want to have your Freedom membership and you've never tried it before, all you have to do is put bonus 18 in the promo code box, or tell the operator promo code or bonus code 18. They will make sure that you have Freedom membership to enjoy at no charge to yourself. That will give you straight away postage paid for a whole month. All standard postage charges will be waived on all your purchases, and also, of course, you look forward to special Freedom prices on quite a few items. The ones that have got the blue sashes on our website or on the screen will be special Freedom price tags. So that's the way it works. Bonus 18 in the promo code box. If you already got membership and you bought your membership, you'll get, if you spend over £30, a £6.97 credit, which is equal to the cost of your Freedom membership. So there's only one more day of that offer. Bonus Freedom ends tomorrow, OK? Now, Dawn's favourites. 70% of the stock of this is gone.
Okay.
Dawn's favourite is here. This has been very popular because it really is something that we've been talking about for a long time, for years actually, how you can use alcohol markers
on
to
a whole
change.
variety of surfaces, yeah. So I put together some of my favourite products, which of course are lace and ribbons. So you've got white lace and white ribbons in a variety of different thicknesses. You've then got the white little satin flowers, so 10 of those. You've also got your 4 different packs of gems in the different sizes there, ready for you to colour onto. And then you have all of these different little resin shapes, some of them brand new designs, and you can see here all of these will take that adhesive. So we've got the teardrop ones as well, we've got the hearts down here at the front, we've got the teeny tiny ones over here, and these are beautiful resin teardrops again with different patterns on them. So all of these you can apply the glitter onto. Some of them are crystal clear, not glitter, pens
The
onto.
pens, yeah.
Some are crystal clear, some of them are Aurora Borealis. Then you've got 10 sheets of your non-shed glitter card, and then you've got your 6 dual-tipped pens. So they have a normal fibre tip and they have a chisel tip, so you can cover the bigger surfaces with them as well. So you can colour onto mirror card, acetate, your glitter card, all of those different surfaces. You can just apply the pens directly onto, so you can die cut then colour them should you wish, which is what I've done on this one here. And just cut those out, added the colour onto them, so you can make your own specific colouring glitter card, and it looks the same. And whether you go onto the pearl card, you know, the pearl card that we've got on the show, you can use that too. So I've just put, what I do recommend is you protect your work surface, and we haven't got a craft sheet here, Dave, so I am just going to roll with a little piece, the packaging off the actual gems here.
What I love as well, Dawn, is the quality of the blend. It really is superb. I mean, I've done 3 colours on this glitter card just here, and just look, when the alcohol evaporates, which is what happens, you just get a seamless blend.
You do.
I mean, I've turned that silver mirror card, or glitter card now, into gold. That's into pink and into green as well. So, yeah, blank canvases to play with.
Now, when I go onto the ribbons, I use the chisel tip. I use the thicker side of it, okay? So when I'm doing my gems, I do the finer one. But onto here, and we've then got a beautiful satin ribbon. Our little flowers too, and I'm going to go for the 2 beiges on the flowers because we can mix those tones. Of course, for colouring, it gives you a fantastic result. Just for regular colouring, as some of our stamped images, as you saw, were perfectly coloured as well, what Craig had done. So you just colour directly onto here.
Now, over 80% of the stock of this Dawn's Favourites has gone. This is kind of a time-limited offer as well. If this sells out before the end of the hour, it's going to be as limited as the one-day special, because we can't get this back again, I don't think, in this configuration.
I don't believe we will be doing, no, it's just... And then if I just take the brown here and touch those tips there, you can see how those just melt together and give you that beautiful vintage colour tone there, so they blend perfectly.
And any other alcohol markers you've got from other brands or whatever, you can use those on here as well. It's basically the type of pen that you're using dictates whether you can use them on here or not, and it's just any alcohol marker will change the colour of the gems and change the colour of the glitter card and the ribbon and lace as well. Beautiful. 680-985.
Those flower ones are so pretty there. Really lovely. Definitely worth getting hold of. The value on this is incredible.
Now, you've probably noticed Dawn is wearing a lovely bracelet. Now, they've got 3 colours to choose from, and there are 4 bracelets in each kit, and it's under £20, $19.99, and these are ones that you can make yourself. So you choose what order all the different straps on the bracelet get put into the clasp on. They're magnetic as well, so if you suffer with, you know, fiddly clasps and what have you, then these are going to be a breeze to wear.
They are, and you can adjust them. I just did these the standard length that they come, but I would cut it down for me to make it small because I've got a smaller wrist. Now this is the black one, so the black, actually you do have the option to go for like more of a silvery tone, or the black actually does have the gold tones in here as well, which is rather nice. So if you do love your rose gold, this will go really prettily with it as well, because I've got my rose gold watch on today, so that works really nicely. So you get a whole mixture of different braids here, and they're like a suede braid. Sometimes you get animal prints, you get diamantes, you get like twilly effect ones, ones, you get glittery ones, so you get all of those. You then get your 4 magnetic clasps, so you can make 4 bracelets minimum. You will have some left over to make others, and you get your glue there. So that's our black option there, that's the new black one. The previous silver option I brought did have black in, but was all silver tone, whereas this is more golden tone. This is our white tone here, which is rather lovely. I love this. I thought for the summer, the white would be perfect. White with diamantes and crystals is just amazing. Really very pretty. If you're kind of going for a bit of a modern rock chick wedding, you know, you could go down that avenue as well.
And also, if I just reach across in front of you, Dawn, just for a second, you do get illustrations that give you lots of other ideas. So if you wanted to plait your braids, you could do that. You could crisscross them if you wanted to work them in that way. You could keep them straight, you can plait them over. Lots of different ways of using them. But yeah, lots of great ideas.
You could also use it as a choker as well if you wanted to. So you could do the single one as a choker. Great dog collar, actually. I might try that on Charlie. That might look good on Charlie as well. And then our last one, which was really popular earlier, is the turquoise. Now this is the new colour for the spring-summer. Absolutely beautiful. I put some golds and some diamantes in here. Really pretty. So 4 bracelets can be made. It is very, very simple, and I'll show you in essence really quickly because I don't think we've got full time to demonstrate. All you have to do, if you look at your actual fasten, one side is more curved, can you see? So the curved is, you have to remember, that's going to go to your wrist that way, yeah?
Right,
So then you lay in the pieces that you want. So I'm going to put this down on the counter. So, for example, that is quite a big chunky one, so I might use that as my centrepiece, yeah? And then I can decide whether I want to do these in a way that it's a single wrap bracelet. I might want them matching, so in that case I feed back and forward there, and then I might just choose one of the thinner blue ones to knit in the centre. So then you just put your glue inside the recess, pop those in. It's advantageous if you can leave that to dry overnight before you do the other side, because then you can pick it up, you can put it around your wrist and you can cut it to size.
Yeah, so do one half first before you do the second half. And it is B6000, which is a professional jewellery glue. So when that's stuck, that's there good and proper. So treat it with a bit of respect because it is really tough quality glue.
You can see there now that particular configuration that I've put together. So I've mirrored that so that that'd be really pretty. But you can just do them in a mixture. I did a whole host of different ones there, which is really pretty.
Love it. Well, there you go. Choose between either the silver, the black or the blue. Choice is yours, $19.99, and it's 609883, your item number. And you can make 4 different bracelets out of one kit, so a £5 each, really.
And if you want to make and sell them, no problem whatsoever. I do sell them individually for like £10 and £15 a bracelet.
Right.
So if you said that's like £40, £50 worth of money you could get back on these.
Absolutely.
$19.99.
Now, the fabric and lace flowers, I got given a couple of them to show you, but you've got to really see all of them laid out here. 30 flowers is what you've got, and it's a real taster, it's a real mixture. So you've got the big, almost like sunflowers, you've got the peonies, as Dawn was saying earlier on. So many different, got little rosebuds in there as well.
Sorry, lace flowers. The vintage, you've got some of the lace. So this is a mixture of quite a lot of the different flowers and lace that we've brought to you before. I know this is something Dina put together for Lynette in particular, because she loves, it doesn't matter to her what colour the flowers are, because she'll just whap it over with gesso and paint over the top of it and customise them to whatever colour your room is. So this works really nicely because you've got all of those random colours. So I picked out the peony, this particular one, and one of these to use on my canvas with Arnie, as you've seen. So if you want to use them as they are, you can absolutely, or if you want to just randomly paint over the top of them, it's your choice. These are some of the canvases that have been left behind. Tina Barnett has done these ones here and used them in a different way too.
Have we still got the square canvases left?
We do, yeah. I think
we've still got square and we've still got the round as well, I think, but they're limited stock if you want the square canvases. You do get actually a set of 4, and they are coming up on the bottom of the screen, $14.99. And why not? Because they're big. Well, one of them is. So they're amazing value. I always thought canvases were going to be really expensive. I mean, $14.99 for that one I would have thought would be okay, but you get all 4 of them, so you get that size, that size, that size, and that size.
Fabulous prices for such good quality canvases as well. And then we do have the ovals, just to show you. That's my finished one now. I did go for the metal, put the metal on over the top of the lace, just for a little bit of a different look. So the ovals, they're really useful. I think they're nice because they're a different shape completely. And we've got, I've run out of hands, Dave.
Sorry. So have I now.
3 different sizes in the oval. So I use the medium one.
Yep.
So you've got the small and you've also got
there's
that
the big
large
one
there.
And they've got MDF frames on the back, so they are very strong, very sturdy. So the ovals are 563 333 19.99 for the whole set of 3. Brilliant value for money. Excellent. Now the square, I've run out of hands now. The square ones are limited stock. If you want those, be quick. There they are. Look, all 4 of them, and you can have so much fun. Start off maybe with the small one first of all, and then gradually build up to bigger. But yeah, they'll look great on the wall, I'm sure. And lots of things here could decorate these square canvases without any trouble whatsoever, including those huge flowers. 930568 then for the 4 square canvases. Now some of your favourites. Let's remind you of the favourites that Dawn has selected. The favourite kit. Technically, last one's gone. Congratulations if you got them, including the alcohol pens. They now have completely sold out. And we probably, if we get that concept back, they probably won't be exactly the same kit. So watch this space, but they have gone for now. And if you got the last one, congratulations. We have got some other items for you. We've got some satin flowers. Now, this is a set of 32 with a lovely rhinestone, a démonté in the middle of each of those flowers. And they are satin, or, well, they're called satin on the screen, but they're more of a silky finish, to be honest with you. And each one is very special. You only need 1 or 2 of them on a card to really kind of lift it to the next level of luxury. $15.99, so it's basically about 50 pence a flower. And it's 519497 for those.
Okay, I'm having to change demonstrations because we've sold out of that many products. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to use the gold and silver kit that has the beautiful foil card and the non-shed glitter. So this is great because you get 20 sheets of each, so you get 80 sheets of those. So I've gone for the gold, so the gold foil and the gold glitter. Excellent. This is from our one-day special, of course, the paper there, and then just mat this together. So using my glue, again, we're going to put the base of this down and just pop all these on. And I thought we'd use those filigree metals with the beautiful resins in the centre too onto here. So
And these we popped into the show just a little bit earlier on today. They're the ones that you've got gold, you've got silver, you've got like a verdigris as well. Beautiful, and so many. You've got pearlescent and also sparkling stones as well in the middle.
So quite a bit of matting and layering here. Okay, but we've gutted the centres of this cardstock so we're not wasting it. You can see all this coming together. And then I'm going to put the paper onto the cream, and this is our cream pearl that we've got that fabulous offer on as well. And that's going to sit on to here. And then I thought what I'll bring into here are these gorgeous ribbons, Dave. So we've got these lovely ribbons. I'm going to go with this ivory on. I'm going to go ivory all white.
These are the two-tone ribbons, aren't they?
They are.
These
so when you tie
these,
they're so pretty because you've got organza on one side, the white. I'm going to go for this. So we're going to pop this across here, like so, and because I haven't got my tape handy, I'm going to flip that over, and I'm just going to use a little bit of my glue here. Be careful not to burn my fingers because I'm good at doing that. I burnt my arm last week very badly.
Is that healing better now?
Yeah, everybody's been asking me. It's there. It's much better now. Oh, steam from a hot kettle.
That'll do it.
Don't do that again. Making a brew and rushing because I'd already made the breakfast and I wanted to go and have my sausage and my egg. So that's going to go onto there now, and because I've put the glue gun on there, it's going to be raised a bit. I'm just going to stick this down with glue gun too. That's going to stick onto there, and then I'm going to do a bow from this, and this is just so beautiful to tie bows with. It's really firm, so my old-fashioned way, 2 bunny rabbit's ears, fold across, pop here. These are the ribbons. I've got the set on the table here.
It's in front of us here.
Set here. And I'm just twisting these around. If you want them to match, if you do, obviously use a bow maker. But I do my old-fashioned way because then I don't need to take my bow maker anywhere with me.
You've got nature's bow maker.
I've got it with me, yeah, exactly. And just trim it into here. These would be great with the solvent-based pens on them as well, Dave.
Yeah, they would.
You could change them, couldn't you?
Yeah.
I could do with cleaning my scissors. I've been cutting into all sorts with these scissors today.
But it's amazing the difference. Just having half and half on this ribbon does make for a very different looking bow.
Pretty. What I want to do is actually do a running stitch around one side of it because I think it'd make a beautiful flower as well. Now we could go really simple on this, and I'm going to use these little filigree here as well. Just use my glue gun, pop my little heart in the centre of there. Like so. Look how gorgeous that is now. So we could keep this an incredibly simple card and just do that. Isn't that pretty?
Sometimes less is more, isn't it?
So, so pretty. Or we could go to town and we could have that bow at an angle up here, and I could put my beautiful rose down here.
Now you get 2 of those in the one-day special. So, you know, rather than just having one and thinking, oh, it's precious, I can't use it, it's the only one I've got, you've got a couple in there. So maybe keep one and collect one and maybe make it into a piece of jewellery and then put another one on a card.
And I'm going to steal from this other demonstration, because we've sold out of lots of things in here, my Flourish Array. Now the Flourish Array has already got smaller pearls on, and the pearls are available on the website. And these can just go on to here, like so. Hopefully they'll be back in stock on the website for you, because I'm running out of things to use. I've got my lace from before, but that's sold out as well. That's sold out as well. Teach you to be quick, won't it?
Well, if you go on the website and it lets you put something in your basket, you know it's in stock, basically, because if it's out of stock, it will tell you. So you can't order in error. If it's not there, you can't order it.
Shall we go in that direction there with the big resin?
Yeah,
yeah, let's go.
Because that's almost pointing towards the flower, isn't it?
Yeah, so we'll put this on to here, and that's going to go at an angle. These are our lovely little filigree designs with the resin. Those are the back in stock ones that we sold out of. I think we sold out last night, actually. Pop that there. I'm going to run with these because lots of you have bought them anyway, and pop that at an angle. So this was our crochet lace. Put that down here and one at the bottom.
And I suppose you could also colour those crochet lace pieces
with
the pens as well. So it doesn't have to be ribbon or satin. It can be
whatever you want to. You know, there are solvent-based pens, so the solvent evaporates and it just gives you that beautiful colour.
So if you want to colour metal, if you want to colour acetate, all those things.
Time to go home. Time to go home.
Dropsy.
Yeah. Okay. Put these on to here. And then I do like these little ones that also come in your one-day special. The tiny little pearls. I could put these on with my glue for stuff. So I think we'll just add a couple of those onto here as well, because they're pretty and because we can. Because you're getting, I think you get 20 of these in your one-day special.
Yeah, it looks like it too. Yes, 20, yeah.
So they're really lovely, those ones.
Actually, the value for money in the one-day special, in the, well, call it a craft caddy, call it a craft treasure chest, call it what you will, is absolutely phenomenal. £10 your discount. 6 o'clock tonight, a brand new one-day special launches, and we've got the new Colorista Aqua pencils that have never before been seen. They're launching here, and the deal is phenomenal. Absolutely unbelievable. But Debbie Fisher and myself were looking at it going, can't believe this price. Just over £50. It's on FlexiBuy as well. And we've got pens and so much you get in the bundle. Yeah, it's on the way.
To have a nosy at those. So many new things, and they're coming out all the time. We have to have everything.
Yes.
And these are the pearls. These are the big sheets of pearls, don't forget, which are the half-price deal.
Now, they are one of the biggest bundles I think I've ever seen. Look.
So there you go. Just pop the pearls in the corner. These are the vintage pearls that I've added onto here, just to keep with that white pearly tone into the corner of there.
Sorry about the noise. These are the AB ones, okay? So you've got literally 24 sheets of AB pearls in small, medium and large in all these different colours. So that's one bundle. There's so many. No one's had the time to actually sit down and count them all, but look.
You can do it for next time that I come if you like.
Okay. It'll take that long probably to count them all, yeah. So that's the AB ones, and then the vintage ones, they're all spread out over there, which I can't pick up very easily, but you get the idea. They're basically more of a matte finish or a satin finish, and they are half price, £23.99 for all 24 sheets. Vintage pearls or AB pearls. Also, we've got our frames and resins for you. These are basically the resin centres that go into the metal frames. These are on extended delivery, so they'll be sent out in 2 days' time, on the 17th 17th of January. You're getting all of these. Again, if you want to colour them with your alcohol markers, you can do that. If you want to leave them true, that's fine as well. And that's what we were using in the demonstration a few minutes ago. So frames to match the size of the stones. And they're gorgeous, they really are. And you've got silver, gold, and you've then got the kind of verdigris as well, the antiqued finish. 097254, £19.99. And you've also got, of course, double-sided foam pads there as well. You can either use the hot glue or the foam pads. It's entirely up to you. But let's end where we started, virtually this time yesterday. This was our one-day special, the brand new treasure chest from Dawn Bibby in this wonderful cream. I hope you can see that the actual top of the box has got gold leaf, Dawn Bibby Creations, and it's a magnetic clasp that holds that lid firmly shut. But there's plenty of space in there for bangles and necklaces and watches and all sorts.
You could use it as a jewellery box, or you could use it for all your crafting stash. You could organise all your ink pads in there, you could organise your gems, your assortments, whatever it may be. We get that much stuff. I've got too much stuff. We all have too much stuff and we don't know where it is. Can't wait till I move because I'm going to have 2 craft rooms.
Wow.
2. It's going to be amazing. But you have got the opportunity here to get everything colour coded, hand-picked by myself. You've got the metal filigree. Shall we get the board again quickly?
Yeah, let's show you. All of this is going to be inside your treasure chest, which you can use for weeks and months to come. And of course, when that gradually all runs out, you're going to have lots of other bits and pieces you're going to buy from Dawn in the future that you can put back into the chest and keep it stocked up, or use it for something completely different. It's entirely up to you. But it's the same size and shape as all the other treasure chests that Dawn has brought us, so they'll look lovely side by side.
They will, and you could paint them if you want to. You can just obliterate them, cover them with paper should you wish as well. So you've got the pad of all the gorgeous papers there, beautiful tones, beiges, creams. You've got moss green in there, you've got the lovely blues in there as well, so nice for the men's cards. Your laser cut MDF shapes, you've got flowers, paper, silk, satin flowers, the resin flowers, the pre-tied bows, the lace. You've got your lengths of ribbon there, 3 different lengths of ribbon there, missed this one off the board. The metal filigree in there as well, so that's really lovely. So
I don't know how you do it for the value, I really don't. And to get £10 off, which is percentage-wise about 25% off the price, and just showing you some finished cards and some finished projects just here.
Well, I don't know whether you wanted, if we've got the gilding plates on this show, we could do a quick demo with the gilding plates again, or we can just finish off by looking at all of these. Beautiful samples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
loads
this one?
of samples there. Now that's actually with the pearls on there, Dave.
Right.
That particular one. That's from a pearl set.
Okay.
That you've got there, and using the flourish array and the laces that we've had on. So all the samples are here in the centre point, and you can see how we've used them with the vintage treasure chest stamps as well. Over there, you can see just how pretty those are. Using the little timepieces onto here, using the metal filigree as well. I use them to cover the books. Well done to those of you that got the books. They have all gone now. Those miniature canvases as well. They're ever so pretty. Using them with all the colours. Dave's crackling again. You're crackling again.
I'm not eating crisps or anything like that. I just want to show you the difference between the AB and the vintage, because I couldn't pick up the vintage ones. They were spread out across the counter. But can you see the difference? On the left of your picture, that's the AB. It's got more of a shine to it, and you can see kind of hints of pink and green, and it's almost like oil on water, that effect. That's what the AB gives you. And then on the other side, on the right-hand side, that's your vintage. So it's just basically more of a satin white finish to them. So that's the difference between the two sets. £23.99. You've got 24 sheets of multicoloured AB or multicoloured vintage. Choice is yours.
And remember, even at the shows, that our best price is £2 a sheet. That's £48 worth of value.
I can't believe they're only £2 a sheet.
£23.99. I know £2 a sheet is really good, because normally our half size are £3.99. So we have gone, but again, it's the buying power. It's buying in bulk, and it is. These aren't available anywhere else at the moment at all, and they are a TV deal that we bring to you. So they have been used on all of our samples. I want to say a big thank you to all the design team for their contribution to make the samples as well. You can see we've used the stamps, we've used the pearls, we've used all those beautiful muted colours that come in this kit. And I like the fact that we can actually make men's cards in here. We can use the papers on our canvases with our mixed media. And if you've been lucky enough to pick up lots of the products that have sold out on the shows, like the frames and the lace as well, then using a mixture of all those products together, Dave, gives great results.
Well, we have about 2 minutes left on the programme, but there's 5 minutes left until we start the next one-day special. So that is 5 minutes that you can spend ordering the one-day special special at this discounted price. If you call in after 6, yes, you can buy the next one, but this one will go back up in price by £10. So don't pay more when you don't have to. $34.97, and don't forget, importantly, that qualifies you for Freedom membership. You may have thought about becoming a Freedom Club member before, but never got round to it for whatever reason. All you have to do is put bonus 18 in the promo code box when you check out. That will automatically apply Freedom membership to you, which means you won't pay postage on the one-day special or anything else you buy from us for a whole month. And it gives you access to those Freedom prices as well. Watch out for those blue Freedom prices that you see on certain items during our shows and on the website as well. Normally it's £6.97 for membership. It's a bonus if you put that in there when you spend over £30. If you're buying this and you're already a Freedom member and you've paid your £6.97 to be a member, we will actually give you a £6.97 credit if you spend over £30 if you're an existing member. So it's like you're getting this month for nothing. OK, so that's the way that works. The website, that's where it's got everything that you can see. Provided you spend over £30 excluding postage, you'll be entitled to Freedom membership to try the benefits for a whole month without any charge. We've got Dawn's stamps there. There's the frames and the resins. We've got lots of card blanks and card offers there, A4 cardstock for you. It's all there. There's loads of things. Craft Buddy and Dawn are known for their bling, and by Jove, there's loads of it. If it's in stock, you can order it. And those matting and layering dies there. They're in stock at the moment. 5-star reviews for those. There's that ribbon, that duo ribbon that Dawn was showing you. There that is for £14.99. Things like everyday essentials, glue and double-sided foam tape, all of that you need is there. So it's all at hochanda.com. Do you know when you're next back for this?
It's early February. I think it's about the 3rd or the 4th of February with another one-day special.
Oh, right, OK.
Yeah, but I'm not here till then.
A couple of weeks off.
Just been off to Germany, working in Germany, yes.
Very
the
nice.
German Trade Fair, actually.
Oh.
Launching my range to the German Trade Fair.
Excellent. Good luck. OK, a brand new one-day special. Debbie Fisher, myself and Crafter's Companion. New pencils not to be missed on the way next.
Bye-bye.
Thanks to Dawn. Yes, we have the launch of the Colorista Aqua one-day special coming up next with Dawn and myself, and then we have a heartfelt peacock paisley collection from Heartfelt Creations, and more from the one-day special with Matt and Debbie live at 8 o'clock tonight. All on the way. Don't go away.
Hello, my name's Kay from Indigo Blue, and we've been established for 7 years, and together with my husband Alfie we design and manufacture our own in-house red rubber stamps. We also have our own range of paints, lushes and stencils. We're so proud that we've now got a reputation for such high quality products and the detail that we can manage to get in our stamps. What I really love about Hochanda is I get to demonstrate lots of different techniques for you to understand how to use our products and hopefully inspire you. I've got loads of fantastic ideas buzzing around in my head, so I can't wait to get those filtered into our products and out to you at home. So grab a cup of tea, join me and the team from Indigo Blue on Hochanda.
Hello, I'm Shelley from Craft Creations. Craft Creations has been around for 30 years. It started off in the director's bedroom, just a few card blanks, and we've grown and grown. We now manufacture die cut decoupage, we do our printing, we manufacture card blanks and peel off stickers as well. We love coming on Hochanda to bring you all of our products to show you just how to make some really beautiful cards. One of the things that we are really famous for is our peel-off stickers. So we have the gold label peel-off sticker range. We have lots of different colours, plain colours, glitter colours, literally every single colour under the sun. So make sure you don't miss the Craft Creations shows here on Hochanda.
Hello, very good evening. Welcome along to Hochanda. It is 6 o'clock. It is time for another one-day special launch, and what a busy launch this is going to be. Debbie Fish is here.
Yay!
How are you?
I'm really well, Dave. I'm well excited.
You're buzzing.
I am really buzzing, yes.
And so am I, because we are bringing you, for the first time ever, the launch in the UK of Colorista Spectrum Noir Colorista Aqua pencils. They've not been seen here or anywhere else, as far as we're aware, in this country until now. You've got a collection of 12, and this is the full collection of Colorista pens. They are water-based, so they blend to perfection. There's 24 pencils in total, but it's not just that. You're getting, to complement the pencils, 12 Spectrum Aqua pens, double-ended, so again water-based. You're getting your earth tones. You're getting also your brights as well. So you're getting pencils and you're getting pens. But then the offer just gets bigger and better and greater and more unbelievable. You're getting 24 watercolour card blanks and the envelopes as well to get you started. As well as that, you're then getting 16 of these fantastic foiled Spectrum Noir toppers, which have got resist on them and foiling as well. You then get some more with butterflies and so on. There's 16 sheets again with that wonderful resist foiling in there as well, which hopefully you can see as the light picks it up. You then have a pack of 16 watercolour scenes that you can have fun colouring in. Down by the seaside, wonderful tropical plants, birds in the back garden. There's 16 sheets in there as well. And that's not it, there's still more. You've got £15 worth of Spectrum Noir tutorial DVD. 90 minutes worth of tutorials, how to get the best out of basic colouring using glycerin, background washes, faux bleaching, basic colouring, colouring directly onto stamps, embossing, distressing techniques. You've got water, brushes and pens. 3 water brushes included as well. And there's still more. You're getting your full A4 pad, and there are 8 sheets of premium watercolour foiled cardstock and resist cardstock in here as well. This is included in the bundle today, and on FlexiBuy you're only spending £29.94, and we're not finished yet. It's nearly 7 o'clock by now, isn't it? Look, you're getting all of these watercolour toppers as well, stack of 50, so there's 100 of those. These have also been foiled and resisted beautifully, so you can make little gift tags to put on presents as well, or they can make little toppers on the top of cards too. How on earth?
Honestly, Dave, this is absolutely incredible. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. With an amazing saving.
I just can't get my head round everything that's here, and Debbie can't, and that's the God's honest truth either. You've got a £44 saving of what the price should be on a brand new launch, and we're giving it to you with FlexiBuy as well, £29.94. Now, if you buy it in one go, that entitles you to Freedom membership straight away, because you're spending £59.87. If, though, you want it on FlexiBuy, you have to spend over £30 in your first FlexiBuy payment to qualify for your bonus Freedom. So think about something else you need to put into your basket. If you're already a Freedom member, of course, and you spend over £30, you get your £6.97 credit on that order. So have a think about it. Either go for the FlexiBuy or go for it without FlexiBuy and have instant Freedom bonus, basically. OK, and what about the colour ranges, Debbie? What's so special about the colour ranges?
Right, so what we've got here, we've got our Colorista range. The Spectrum Noir do the Colorista range, which is really for beginners. It's to set people up on their journey of colouring, so learning how to colour, learning how to apply all the techniques that you get with normal pens and pencils. Now, this is a watercolour range, which means it's amazing because it's forgiving. Watercolours are very forgiving, they're very easy, and there's so many techniques that you can do. Now, what they are, Dave, is although they are beginners, they are good. If you're an advanced crafter or you like to do your colouring, these would just aid to what you've already got and what you can achieve. But if you really are a beginner colourist, this is where you start. You start at this basic range, and I say basic, but this is phenomenal. With having foiled and resist and the pencils, these are just supreme quality.
Now, you can blend them with your water brushes, of which you get 3 included. They normally have got a price tag of around about £10 or £11. Very often you can spend that sort of price. £7.99 is what they are normally through Crafters Companion here, of course, at Hochanda. But I've seen water brushes go for a lot more than that elsewhere.
It's the first time we've done water brushes like that with the barrel and adding your own water. So that is just amazing that they're in this kit.
And remember, you're also getting 12 of your fantastic Spectrum Aqua water-based pens. 6 of the earth tones, 6 of the brights. Now, there are 2 other sets that will give you a complete set, and we've got those on a special price as well. That's our happy hour deal. Now, it's on the bottom of the screen. £19.48 gets you 12 pens. You've got botanicals and you've got landscape. Now, that together with the one-day special will give you the complete collection of Spectrum Aqua pens as well, wouldn't it?
It will, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Well, it will give you that. We already do the 12 packs of the so we do like the florals and other sets, but these are the ones that you need for each individual category.
Sure.
So yes.
Okay, and that's buy one get one half price as our happy hour deal, and there's only 53 minutes and 35 seconds to take advantage of that happy hour deal. Add that to your cost today with your one-day special. That is instantly then going to qualify you for Freedom Bonus membership, isn't it?
Yeah, which yeah, that's great. I never thought about that. That's yeah, exactly.
And then no P&P to pay.
Yeah.
So it's just a win-win situation every which way you look at it. So £59.87 on FlexiBuy, or you pay today if you want to spread the cost of it, and it rubber stamps and holds on to that one-day special price. It's $29.94, okay? And if you're a Freedom member, that's it delivered. Now, if you want to see some of the components of what makes up the one-day special, if you do want to take it to the next level of luxury, we've got our Aqua Blend pencils available as well. So what's the difference then between Colorista and Aqua Blend then, Debbie?
So the Spectrum Noir Aqua Blend pencils, they're what we class as a more supreme pencil. So these are artist quality pencils. They're absolutely incredible that we can get these at a half price deal. I mean, honestly, Dave, I've only seen this once, these on half price deal. So these are a great way to get your pencils. There is so many. I mean, 96 pencils. I've got them all laid out in front of me so you can see them in all their glory. So they're all along the front here. But I've also got my Colorista. Now, the Colorista, although they're made for beginners and not as supreme as the Spectrum Noir, they are amazing quality.
Yeah.
They do exactly the same job, but it's really nice to have that full set and at that half price deal.
It is a half price deal if you'd like them. The 96 collection, $59.98. That's also on Flexi, I believe, as well. 710757. That's 2 payments of $29.99. So that's the first payment today, plus your P&P, and then $29.99 in 4 weeks' time. That's if you want the Aqua Blends. If you want to go for the Colorista, which are brand new, launching today, they are the one-day special, complete with the pens, complete with all those fantastic pads with the foiling and the resist, all those different techniques, and the DVD. The DVD's worth £15. That's included, so you're going to get the most out of your new investment. What a great one-day special.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Now, in 8 minutes, we knew it would be busy.
I just knew it would be so busy.
What do you think? Nearly 20% of the stock of the one-day special has gone in 8 minutes. You're thinking this is just too good to miss out on. You've got the pens, you've got the fantastic pencils, you've got all the pads. It's a huge bundle, and you know, lots of things to colour in, which is just going to really kind of get your creative juices flowing, isn't it?
It certainly is, Dave. And I honestly come in today and thought, what am I going to be doing tomorrow? Because I can't see this one-day special lasting. No. It really is a phenomenal deal, and at Crafters Companion with Hochanda, it's so good that we can bring these deals to you, and you can get these supreme qualities. So what we've got here is a pad with watercolour. I mean, look at that.
Wow.
Now, I'm just going to give you a little small taste of how to achieve that, but it is so easy. So all these pads have all these just beautiful pages in them that you can cut out and snip out and use as home decor, put in your picture frames. Look how amazing that looks.
Absolutely
with that
beautiful.
Foiling. I mean, that looks expensive.
And the foil resists where the pencil goes, so you're going to end up with very professional results.
Yeah,
you really
absolutely.
And you can blend with water, so you get a lovely kind of watercolour effect to them. Or you can just colour them in dry. It's entirely up to you.
Yeah, definitely. So I just took a small piece of the pan. The only reason I haven't took a large piece is because it was a scrap piece I've done in one of my demos, so I thought it'd be a really nice quick way to show how we do them. So I've got the actual aqua markers here. Now, the best way to get the quickest colour onto your card is to scribble the colour onto your mat. Right. So you just pop it straight down onto your mat, and I'm going to do 4 different colours. So we're just popping all these colours down. Have some of our Parisian blue there.
All these colours are in your one-day special.
Oh, look at that colour.
That's a really vivid colour there, isn't it? Right, and I've got our beautiful... This is the first time we've done these brushes. I'm a massive fan of watercolour brushes, and I've been pleading with Leanne to bring us them for such a long time. Now, what I like about what I like about these is I actually think you have more control over a watercolour pencil. And all you actually need, I'm just going to grab a piece of tissue. So I just like to have a piece of kitchen towel just handy, so I can wipe the colour onto there. So you can have water handy, you can have your brushes. We've obviously got the other brushes on the show as well, so you can use those.
But these,
these are amazing. So first of all, what I'm just going to do is just spritz my card. That just gives me a little bit of a water base. I'm then going to use my water to pick up. So you've got it straight there, so we can just pick that water up and lay that colour. It's just so beautiful.
And look at the resist.
Yeah, now you can see that starting to come through. Then I'm going to pick up the next colour.
So
now look how these blend into each other.
Not only is the gold foil resisting, but there's white foiling on there, which is resisting as well.
Yeah, and you'll find that it's like magic. Do you know you used to get those magic colouring books?
Yes.
And it's like you just get that different... you don't know what to expect because you're going to get that really nice images underneath. I mean, aren't they just exquisite? So I'm just going to go back along there, blending them all in, pick up that pink, put some more on the end. But look how quickly we have done that, and it is incredible. Now, anything you can do with watercolour techniques, any watercolour techniques that you can do on these pads. But look how scrumptious that is.
Now, that could go into a frame and up on a wall straight away. That's taking you seconds to do it. Just let it dry and it'll look fantastic. It really will.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
And that's using the Spectrum Aqua pens.
And that's using the Aqua pens. Now, why I've got some ink down there, Dave, I'm just going to take another bit of the pad. So let's take a different colour. Let's take, here we go, let's just pick a random one out of there. And that's the good thing. You've got so many. I mean, there's 4 pads in this collection, and then your tags on top of that. So you can literally just play with them. Now, what I really like is the fact, let's bring some more of these in. Now, we can actually use the glycerin technique. So I think lots of you have heard of it. If you haven't, all you need is some really cheap glycerin just from the local chemist.
Yeah. And this is also covered in the DVD as well. You've probably seen our Sheena use glycerin quite a bit.
And then all I'm going to do is I've just popped a little bit onto my pad, and then we can make all our pens into ink pads. And it just looks incredible. I'm going to just take some more of that glycerin and just go into my purple, and we can start to bring that in. So look how amazing. Yeah, it's
and again, that's the white foiling.
Amazing.
You don't have to do anything. The white foiling resists the colour and just lets that white image pop.
Yeah, it's just incredible. So all those different techniques that you can learn to do, on these pads and really have fun. I think with water, I think actually when we're buying anything, we have a tick box crafters, don't we? So we really like to know, the first thing I think we want to know is that we're getting affordability in what we're doing. I mean, that's tick that box straight away. We want to know that we're going to have fun. You're definitely going to have fun with this. I mean, look how incredible that is. I mean, make that into a card, put a sentiment on there. We want versatility. You've got that with all of these pads.
Another big deal, and this is speaking personally from my own family situation, there's no smell to these. Because they're water-based. Alcohol pens normally have an odour attached to them, which some people don't like, some people don't mind, but there's no odour to these whatsoever. So we've got a big uptake on the happy hour deal as well. Now, if you want the happy hour deal, which is basically 2 sets of the Aqua pens, you're getting botanicals, and you're getting your landscape. In the one-day special, if you go for that, you're going to be getting your earth tones and your brights. So you'll get 4 totally different sets if you'd like to add those. That's a buy one, get one half price offer, £19.48. So if you add that with your one-day special, you'll then have access to the bonus freedom offer, of course, because you'll be spending more than £30 in one transaction. That will give you, of course, your P&P taken care of for a whole month, and also access to special freedom prices as well. So have a think about it. it, add that to your order, because if you're going for FlexiBuy, you'll be just short of the £30 that's needed. Add those pens, the happy hour pens, into your order. That will take you over the £30, and then you don't have to worry about P&P on any order that you make now for the next month. It's great, isn't it?
It's really great, yeah. And we haven't even got to showing you the actual samples really yet of what they look like and the things you can do, because we really do have some amazing samples. Now, the pencils that you get with the one-day special are really amazing, because what you can do with them is so many different techniques. They blend beautifully. You can use them to apply just direct to your image. So if you just want to colour your images, you're going to be able to do that. But what's more, they blend beautifully. So we can go in with different colours. I'm using 3 different colours here and just applying them to our butterfly wings.
Is it always the rule of 3 when it comes to blending colours?
Not really. I think with it's sort of a thing with colourists. You have a 3-colour blend. People do 2-colour blend. With the alcohol markers, you can actually get the 1-colour blend where you let it dry and then go over it again, and you get that shadow. Right. So, but yeah, we tend to work in those sort of 3 colours. And actually, I think crafters tend to work in 3 in threes anyway. Like if you do flowers, we use that odd number of 3.
It's like the flower arranging rule, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, that's it.
Now, in 14 minutes, over a quarter of the one-day special has gone. You're realising the value for money. You're realising it's just too good to miss out on. If you, like me, are a massive fan of watercolouring, then this one-day special is too good to slip through your fingers. Brand new, hot off the press, the Colorista pens have not been seen on Hochanda in the UK at all until today, and this is what Debbie's using at the moment, and they blend so beautifully.
I mean, look how amazing those wings look. They just are. They're just lovely. There's just so what I like, I mean, I think most people know now, I am generally not a colourist. I love colouring, it's just not the sort of, it's not my forte. I'm a die cutter.
Right.
But I do love watercolours because they're so easy to use. So seriously, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
They're more forgiving, I think, watercolours.
Yeah, they are. And literally, you can see, I've just scribbled that colour down. But if we use just our watercolour marker, now if you squeeze too hard, you're going to get a lot of water come out. That doesn't matter. All you have to do is keep that tissue to hand and wipe the excess. And that's all you have to do with these pencils. But look how we can blend then these beautifully into each other.
What I love as well is that you've got pads included in the kit today, in the one-day special, of varying sizes. You've got little tags. So if you just want a bite-sized project to try, you've got that. You've got the big A4 sheets as well, and everything in between too. So you can have projects that will take you 2 seconds, or you've got projects that will take you maybe an hour and a half. All there in the backup bundle that comes with the pencils and comes with the pens as well. So great opportunity, this.
Right, all I'm going to do now, Dave, is just go round the edges. So, you know, we see that sample earlier where we see round it in the book where you're just highlighting around that, round the, I think they were butterflies, weren't they, on that one?
This one here.
That's it, yeah. So using that colour. And this is as easy as it gets. All I am doing is literally circling some colour around the area. So, and it just gives that beautiful highlight. So you've not got to colour your whole page, you've just got to do that really beautiful colour around it. And then I'm going to use my flat brush. Now always, because we've got these brushes and I'm not washing them off, just make sure that you just squeeze it a little bit and wash your brush on the tissue. And that way you can then go into any colour without contaminating.
Now at the start of the show, these brushes were available individually, but now they've completely sold out at $7.99.
I'm not surprised.
The only way you can get them is in the one-day special. They're included with the pencils, with the Spectrum Aqua pens, with the pads, with the DVD. You get those as well. So there's everything you need to get started. Fantastic value.
But look at that, we can just see. Now you can build that colour. I've done that really faint, but if you wanted to do more of that colour, dry it off and then you can build up that colour on top again. So you can just keep going to where you want. But look how beautiful that butterfly looks. I mean, that really is amazing colouring that we can get from those watercolour pencils. And if you love your pencils so much, then go on and get those half-price deal ones as well, because they will blend with these as well. So they'll all work together. They're all the Spectrum Noir family, and they will be amazing.
Well, if you want to take your colouring up a notch, the Spectrum Aqua Blend pencils, they are the creme de la creme, the top of the tree. There's a set here, 96 of them, and they work alongside the Colorista. Colorista, as you said before, Debbie, is is like a beginner's range, but top quality beginner's range. This, though, normally $29.99 each tin. You can have all 4 tins, all different colours, for $59.98. So it's a half-price offer and on FlexiBuy. So with FlexiBuy, it's just $29.98 today. Plus your P&P, or if you're in the Freedom Club already, then you don't have to worry about postage. That's taken care of. But if you are wanting the bonus Freedom Club membership, today and tomorrow are the last 2 days of this offer. You have to put more than £30 through in your transaction. That will then qualify you to use bonus 18 in the promo code box, or the operator will process your membership for you. It won't cost you anything, provided you're spending more than £30, excluding postage, in the first transaction. So if you're going to go for this, put maybe, I don't know, a tube of glue into your order, or put some sticky buds or something like that, or go for maybe the buy one get one half price happy hour deal on the Spectrum Aqua pens. So there's lots of ways of taking yourself over that £30 spend and getting the Freedom bonus membership. Okay, shall we show you some finished samples? Should we do that?
Yeah,
because we haven't really shown you many of those yet. I've got some just here. Let's have a little look. There we go. Now look at these. So these are just some of those beautiful papers and cards that are in the pads. You've got foiling, you've got white foiling, gold foiling, all resisting the colour, so an instant design that's really eye-catching. Look at this one, with a panorama card, as you can see there.
It's beautiful. I mean, they are so beautiful. The papers in these pads are just stunning. You're going to love working with them, love the effects that you can make with them, and even love more what you're going to create with them. That's the thing, because you can do home decor, your cards, your bags, your gift tags. There's so many options with these pads.
You can always add more colour, start off light, add more colour if you want more vivid reactions and things like that. But I just think that watercolour is the way to go. It's very forgiving, it's very therapeutic, it's very rewarding, it's very hard to get it wrong. And if I just again show you some finished cards, we've got some more just over here. I'll grab a few more out of the... Look at this. This is one of Sheena's stamps, I seem to remember.
Yes, in fact, some of the imagery in the books are taken from... We've got some of Stacey's stamps in there, so we've got her bird stamp, we've got Sheena's imagery. These are in the book, so they're on watercolour, so you haven't got to stamp them, they are there for you to colour. I mean, look how amazing that looks, and that's using one pencil from this pack, and look how incredible that card looks. I adore these. I mean, these are one sheet from the pack. It's just amazing.
Be the best version of you, that one says.
Isn't it lovely?
Beautiful gold foiling, white foiling.
That is a beautiful technique. Now, that is called the confetti technique. We'll try that in a little while, and it's very easy. Even that's one of the... All of these are pages from the books.
Beautiful. They're all there if you would like them in the one-day special. Gorgeous, gorgeous quality. These are little tags as well, remember? And if I show you, there you've got that stag. That's one of my favourite images.
It's actually one of my... And I love that, my dear. How nice is that? It's gorgeous.
Love it. And if I just show you here on this frame, if I hold the frame up for you, look.
This is my favourite. I shouldn't say favourite. I do apologise because the design team have been amazing, but I do adore this sample. Isn't it beautiful?
Look at that. And that's from the little tag packs that you get, and you get 100 of them, 100 tags. There's so much back here. And if I just show you, this is just one pack of them. Actually, they're on a stand here, which I can hold up and show you. These are the tags that you're getting. So look at those.
100 of them. And you've seen how so many things they go on to, whether it's just a little tag for one of your gift bags, whether it's a whole card to do with it, whether it's a frame that you're going to frame them all. I love these. That's just one item, or 2 items if you like, 2 little tag packs.
Silver foiling, gold foiling, white foiling. You get 2 packs of 50, plus you're getting, remember, the A4 pad, which is just here. Let me just quickly show you all these pads again if I can, then we'll get back to the demo with Debbie. There's 8 sheets in there, I think, 8 pages of A4, which are crying out to be mounted and put into frames. They would look lovely. That's that. You get 2 packs of 16 in this size. You get 24 watercolour card blanks and envelopes as well. So you've got vistas and scenes there. You've got wonderful butterflies and so on there. Here we've got more foiled images. There's 16 sheets in this one as well. That's the white foiling in there. So bubbles and all sorts. And foiling, gold foiling, silver foiling. There's just so much. All for just a FlexiBuy payment today of £29.94. You're saving £44. You're saving £44. You should be spending £103.87. But today you get it on FlexiBuy for just under 30. £29.94, I think it is the price today. No P&P if you're a Freedom member, otherwise £2.95. But of course, if you spend a little bit more than £30, you get your bonus Freedom membership as well. Only today and tomorrow, and then that's it. That offer then ends, the bonus Freedom. Yeah. Right then.
You cannot miss that offer. That is just amazing, isn't it? Yeah, truly amazing. In fact, I can't remember seeing such a good one-day special in a long time. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm literally just using my pencils to go over the pad here. So you can see, just randomly putting colours. Now, all you need to make sure is be careful what colours you use, because you don't want to then make mud, because you could then end up doing it. So,
now, Sandra's saying that she's seen the Colorista range before. How is this different? Well, this is the Spectrum Aqua Colorista, isn't it? Which is different to the other Colorista.
So, basically, the other Colorista are for normal pencil, wax pencil colouring, which are blendable pencils, and they're alcohol markers as well, which come with the Colorista. This is watercolour, so everything in this range is a watercolour paper with watercolour products. Yeah. So you've got the watercolour pens and the watercolour pencils.
So, like Spectrum Noir, the black pens are alcohol markers. The Spectrum Aqua, the blue pens, are the water-based, which is what we've got in the show today. Same with the pencils. So this is the brand new UK launch. Never before been seen on Hochanda. Never seen Colorista Aqua before. Wow, look at this.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. And this is pencils. So this is what I mean about blendable pencils. They are amazing. They make they just make life easy. Everything. So I'm just going to squeeze my pen to get a bit more water out, but I'm not going to do it onto my card because I don't want to put, see, it's already too much. So I'm just going to pop that down there. That's the only thing with a watercolour pen you need to be, paintbrush, you need to be careful is you don't put too much water down. But it just makes such a beautiful resist there.
You've now turned that into a rainbow, and there's no graininess or anything like that. It's blended, all the colour together seamlessly.
Yeah, it's just gorgeous. I mean, look at that. It's just, and all those different colours just working really well together. And then I'm just going to bring this little box in. So I've done something very similar with this. But look how amazing that can look. Just using those colours, use it on that little... I mean, I think it's just really important to know, don't waste anything you paint, because you're going to create, and even that little tag in the middle, that's one of the tags in this. So you're going to be able to use it so beautifully. I mean, anybody would love getting a gift like that.
And you've got that white foil. It's not just like a white resist, although it does resist the ink. You can see you've got a white foil there which catches the light beautifully, just as much as the gold foiling does. It is a stunning collection. If you were to add all the components that are in this kit, and remember you're getting 24 of the brand new Colorista Aqua pencils, you're getting 12 of the Spectrum Aqua water-based pens. The happy hour deal is another set of 12 of the Spectrum Aqua pens as well, which is amazing because that's a buy one get one half price deal, so you can end up with 4 sets of different colours of the Spectrum Aqua pens that will work with the pencils beautifully. All the pads, the instructional DVD from Sarah that's an hour and a half long, this whole bundle, the water brushes, they're there, the tags, it's all there. Plain cardstock as well if you want to go your own way and make your own creations. You get 24 of those watercolour cards. Nearly a third of the entire day stock is gone. We're not even at 6:30. We're not even half an hour into the launch of this. And all you have to spend today is £29.94 plus the postage. If you're a Freedom member already, it's just £29.94 for you. If you want to be a Freedom member and you want to take advantage of our special Freedom bonus at the moment, you have to spend more than £30 in the first transaction on FlexiBuy. So if you want to spend the whole purchase price today and get your fantastic Freedom membership, you can do that. $59.87 on a debit or credit card. That gets you a month's Freedom membership instantly, or add something else in to take your first payment over. The happy hour will do that for you. 31 minutes and 8 seconds left to get the happy hour. You get both of these. You're getting Botanical and Landscape, 6 of each. It's buy one get one half price deal basically. $19.48. That's only for this hour, but they will give you, or that will give you, 2 other sets of colours that aren't in the one-day special. So that's a great option to consider going for. That will then qualify you for your bonus Freedom membership as well. Now we've got another clip to show you of other techniques, other ways of using the brilliant one-day special. Take a look. Wow, we are busy tonight. We knew we would be, both when Debbie and I looked at the offer and realised what you're getting for the one-day special price. It's just too good to miss out on. If you love colouring, then the one-day special is right up your street. More on that in a minute, though. The other option we've got for you today, this is a half price on our Spectrum Aquablend pencils. Now, these are approaching a quarter of the stock. These are also water-based, but these are the top of the tree. These are artist quality. Don't get me wrong, the Colorista range is a superb quality. It really, really is, but they're aimed at people who want to kind of cut their teeth, maybe are beginning to enjoy colouring in. That's where the Colorista come into their own. These, though, if you are and class yourself as an artist or want to take yourself to new levels of luxury and new effects, then these are brilliant for you. 96 pencils. They're normally £29.99 a tin, OK? You're getting, for today's first Flexi-Buy payment, you get all 4 tins for £29.99, delivered if you're a Freedom member, otherwise plus the postage. And then the final £29.99 comes off your card in 4 weeks' time. So in other words, you're getting them for half price. Instead of paying £29.99 for each tin, which is what you should be, you'll get all 4 tins for £59.98, or the first Flexi-Buy payment of £29.99 today. The choice is yours. But look at the colours that you've got here. Everybody I know that's used these raves about them. We've got some fantastic finished cards just around us here. If you've got your stamps and you find you're just not colouring them in like you thought you would be able to, or maybe you're just wanting to try new techniques and new ways and you want to go in at the best, then the the Spectrum Aquablend pencils are the top of the tree. If you want to start off with affordability but also great quality, then that's where the Colorista come into the range. But these are artist quality pencils. Absolutely superb quality. 710-757. Lots of you already decided to go for these today, as it is a half price offer. Whatever you do, give us a call and enjoy them right now. 710-757 is your item number. You do get all 4 of the colourways, OK? They're all actually labelled on the tins. You've got natural, essentials, florals and your primaries. So all 4 tins delivered to your door for £29.99 plus the postage, or £29.99 today and £29.99 in 4 weeks' time. Or if you want to pay in full, then that's £59.98, one payment today. And that will, of course, give you your bonus Freedom membership as well. Now, the happy hour deal, this is taking into account Spectrum Aqua pens. So these are, again, water-based, but if you prefer pens rather than pencils, here you've got 2 sets of 12. Now, you're getting 2 sets in with your one-day special, but they're different colours to these. The colours you're getting here are your botanicals and your landscape, OK? So 12 colours that you don't get in the one-day special. So if you're going to go for the one-day special and you fancy these, you'll have 4 different sets of Spectrum Aqua pens then. And this is buy one, get one half price. Only, though, for the next 26 minutes. At the end of this hour, this offer will not last. The one-day special will last, hopefully, 24 hours or until the stocks sell out, which I think is probably more likely. They will go back, though, to £25.98 at 7 o'clock tonight, OK? Buy one, get one half price is the deal we've got on there. Bullet nib one end, wedge end the other.
Yes, yep.
Yep.
Not wedge, no,
Brush.
they've got a brush.
Brush
yes.
on the end. OK, brush on one end, bullet nib on the other, and these are the 2 that you get with a one-day special, of course.
Yeah,
okay.
And in fact, that's an amazing deal, because the one-day special, I think, without those pens, would be an incredible price. Yeah. But to have the aqua markers, which are Spectrum aqua markers, so these are artist quality, is amazing that that's with that full set, and they all work together. Yeah. That's the thing. Everything you've got in that set, you'll open your box and you'll be amazed at how much is there, because there really is just this huge amount, and you won't know what to start first. So I would say, if you've never done it before, just get a page out, have a play, and have a colour, because you've got everything there at your fingertips. So straight away, you haven't got to worry. Once you've actually, I mean, if I show you one of these brushes, that you literally twist the top off there, you fill the chamber with water, and you are literally ready to go. So you don't need anything else. You are just ready to go. Now, I've got a piece of card here, which is just from one of the A4 pack. Well, it's a 9x12 paper pad, so slightly bigger than an A4. You can see that resist in the background, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. So I'm going to use my pen, and I'm just going to mark on my mat where the actual card is going to go. Now, the only reason I'm doing that is because I don't want to waste my ink.
Right.
Now, what I'm going to do as well is bring in my sparkle pen. So the sparkle pens are on the show. They come in a pack of 3. Now, the clear sparkle, you're going to get more use out of by using them with your watercolours, because they're water-based. And I'm literally going to paint that
over my surface. So what this is going to do, and I'm just going to give it a slight little squeeze to make sure we're getting lots of sparkle come out on there. So what that's going to do is make my watercolour pens sparkly.
Right.
And then I'm just going to randomly just put some colours down.
I love it when you use your glass mat as a palette.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
It's the best thing.
Yeah, they are just incredible. So I'm putting quite a lot of pink, but I'm just going to fill up with some more of the purple.
Actually, it could be a glass mat that you want to go for if you're going for the one-day special, and a tonic glass mat's only about £10. So if you wanted to add that into your order with the first flexi-buy payment, then that would give you your bonus Freedom membership and no P&P to find. Brilliant.
So all I'm doing now is I'm just bringing in just a little water bottle that I've got here, and I've just sprayed that onto my surface, and then I'm literally just going to lay my card on the top. So I'm just having fun playing around with backgrounds, and because we've got that beautiful watercolour card, that's going to soak up all that background, and look at that. It gives us this incredible...
Everybody went...
all these oohs in my ears then. But it really does just give these incredible backgrounds. I'm just going to dry this off, because then when I hold it up to the light, up to the camera, you'll be able to see the sparkle in the background.
Yeah, the sparkle's not obvious when it's wet, because obviously the wetness glistens anyway, but when it's dry, the sparkle really comes into its own.
Yeah, and it's watered down, but you still get that beautiful shine in the background, and it's just another thing that we can do with them. And in fact, the sparkle pens, I think if you was to pop them into your one-day special, would that then take you over? That would probably take you over as well. So they are amazing.
They're £12.99 for the sparkle pens, so have a think about that. Put those 3 into your order on your first flexi-buy payment. That would take you over your £30 spend, and you can then get your postage paid with your bonus Freedom.
So that's there. Look at that. Look at that sparkle. It's beautiful.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just lovely. But look at that. I mean, it's just an amazing background. And then if you do it, I mean, I've watered that down, but a card I made earlier, just bring that in. Look at those vivid colours that we've got on there. Just making that into a card. That little tag there, that is one of the tags that you're getting. So everything you're seeing, you're getting in this one-day special. You are going to be able to create amazing cards and really beautiful, pretty cards.
Now, do by all means watch our shows back or record them if you want to. But also, don't forget the DVD is included with your pencils, with your pens, with all those pads as well. And this is actually a 1.5-hour tutorial with the lovely Sarah, giving you basic colouring techniques, how to use glycerin, how to do background washes, faux bleaching, detailed colouring. You've got colour resist techniques, embossing, colouring directly onto stamps. That's another one that we've not really talked about yet. Distress ink techniques, stamping and embossing, using Spectrum Aqua. All of that is covered step by step in chapters on the DVD. So if you're thinking, well, I'm not very good at colouring, I don't know, I'm not an artist, this will turn you into one. It really will. And it's all product relevant to what you're getting in the one-day special today with the pencils and the pens.
Absolutely. And actually, Dave, I'm glad you said that, because it reminded me, because I actually forgot, on top of everything else, which is easy to forget, we get these card blanks. 24.
Yeah, watercolour card blanks, plus the envelopes.
Watercolour card blanks. So, yes, at 8 o'clock, actually, on the 8 o'clock, I'll get some stamps. I've not got some stamps to hand, but all your stamps that you've got, you can stamp onto your watercolour card. You've got the envelopes and the card blanks that you can do that with, and stamp using your Aqua pen. So, yeah, that's a really good point with those ones.
And look, you've got your A4 pad as well, with 8 fantastic foiled sheets to literally colour in and put straight into a frame and put it up on the wall. I mean, follow your heart. I mean, they're wonderful images. They really, really are.
I mean, look at this. Look at that.
Love it.
It's
Work
just
hard,
amazing.
dream big,
yeah,
never give up.
amazing.
And then there's those blanks that Debbie just showed you, all 24 of those. So imagine how special that's going to be if someone receives a hand-painted or hand-drawn in and coloured card wishing them happy birthday from you, and it's been done by you. Really special. Then you've got your 16 sheets of scenes and vistas featuring some of the artwork from Sheena and other other stamp stamp designers, should I say, as well. So they're in there. You've then got these 2 packs of 16. This has got wonderful sentiments on it and images and bubbles. That says, what does that say? You and me, with love hearts. You've got a little foil bird there as well. Thank you, with foiling on there too. So beautifully done. Then you've got some animals and butterflies there as well. They're gorgeous. So the bundle is quite phenomenal. You know, rather than just saying, oh, well, there's your pens, get on with it, or there's your pencils, get on with it, you've got loads to colour in here. 24 pencils, 12 aqua pens, 24 watercolour card blanks and envelopes, 16 foiled pads, or 16 sheets in the foiled pad, 8 sheets of A4, 16 sheets of scenes, 16 in another foil pad as well, a 90-minute DVD, the 3 water brushes and 100 toppers and tags as well. All of that in there for just £29.94 today, plus your P&P, unless you're a Freedom member. Amazing. And then £29.94 in 4 weeks' time.
Even when you're saying it, it doesn't seem realistic yet. Right, I'm using my watercolour brush and I'm just going over these tags. So I'm making them quite wet. So I'm going to do this really cool technique and then show you a little sample that I did, because it's just quite a nice little way. So if you've got a craft knife at home, you're all going to be able to do that. Now, just to make, because I can't see the water, just to make sure that I know that they're wet, I am just going to give them a little spray as well. Now, take your pencils and take a craft knife. Now, this is called the confetti technique, and all you're going to do is just confetti the actual toppers. This is really cool, and we're just going to mix some colours in. So you just have, you don't want it too wet, but you don't want it dry either. So just make sure you've got that enough on there just to give that look. But this is such a cool technique. It's one of those ones that you just want to play with all the time. Experiment with different colours, put some darker colours in there. And like I say, all you've got to do is follow the colour wheel, because obviously you've got your cool and your warm shades. And if you, I don't know why I went down there, I'm looking for an actual yellow. So there we go. So yes, follow the colour wheel, because that will give you an idea of colours that mix well together and that are not going to just look smudgy and horrible. So look how cool they're starting to look. And if you want them to spread a bit more, you just then add a little bit more water, but then let that settle. But look at this confetti technique. And then I'm going to bring in this sample that I did. Look at this. It's just another way of decorating a bag, using those beautiful tags. I mean, bearing in mind, you've got 50 of these tags, Dave, and then you've got 50 of the hearts, and use that underneath. Look, can you see all the confetti technique that we've done there? And
a hand-decorated tag, rather than one that's been bought in a shop, is so much more impressive.
Absolutely. But that's a really cool technique of just being able to do that. So
I like that.
They're just amazing, absolutely amazing.
It reminded me of brush hose for a minute then.
Oh, yes, and they
like
do
that.
the same sort of thing where they explode with colour. You can do that with your watercolour pencils. Yes,
now
really
remember,
cool.
this is the first time you've seen Colorista as far as aqua pencils are concerned. We've done the Colorista in the wax base, but not in the water based, and that's what these are all about. So you can now blend with these with a water brush. That's why we include 3 water brushes in the set with you. You can't get those separately now. They're only available in the one-day special. You've got 12 pens from the Spectrum Aqua range. You've got 2 sets of 12 Colorista pencils. There's 24 of those. All those pads we talked about, plus you've got the 3 water brushes and also the DVD as well from Sarah. All of that should be £103.87. Today, though, as the one-day special, we're giving you a discount of £44. That's about 45% off the price, which is pretty impressive. And it's on 2 flexi buys as well, so you don't have to spend £60-odd now. All you need to spend is £29.94 plus the P&P if you're not a Freedom member, or if you want to get your bonus Freedom by spending over £30 in the first transaction with flexi buy, then just maybe put, I don't know, something else into your order that takes you over that. Maybe the sparkle pens. Well over a third of the stock has gone on the one-day special. We're not even through hour 1 yet. And then the happy hour deal, that's another thing that you might want to consider going for, along with the one-day special, because this is the other two sets that you can have from the Spectrum Aqua pens. In other words, you've got with this particular one, the Botanicals and the Landscape, which are totally different colours to what you're getting in the one-day special. So you'll then have 24 Spectrum Aqua pens. That's buy one, get one half price, $19.48. If that's all you want, it's going to go up in price in 14 minutes and 30 seconds. They'll go back to where they should be at nearly £25. £25.98 actually they should be. 273-525. You can enjoy them right now for buy one, get one half price, less than £20. And we've also got the half-price Aqua Blends, which are the creme de la creme artist quality pencils. They really are top of the tree. These are half price as well, so let's remind you of those. $59.98 down from $119.96. That's $59.98 half price. You basically save what you spend, and that's also on FlexiBuy as well. So really, for the cost of what you should be spending for one tin, you're going to get all 4 today, $29.99, and then $29.99 in 4 weeks' time. Nearly 40% of the available stock on those has gone as well. So lots of you are kind of really going to town and enjoying all these fantastic offers tonight. But they are professional artist quality, those.
Yeah, they are. They are amazing quality. Yeah, and they are artist quality. And when you use them, they are just supreme. They're just really. They just blend so well. They're amazing. But saying that, so do the Colorista as well. They're a great range to have. They're great for you beginners, but it's nice we've got the Aqua Pens in them as well. So the Aqua Pens we're going to use that's in them. Again, I've got one of these resist pads. So we've got the one, we've got just some roses on there. I quite like this resist pad just by ripping one out and seeing what you get, because they just are amazing. So to start with, I'm literally just going to dot around, and then I'm going to bring in my watercolour brush and just blend that in, because it's really so pretty. And then we're going to just bring in another colour here just to work that in.
And you can see, if you get the angle right, you can see where the outline of flower is. So you can be very colour specific if you want to be.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually going to just colour onto my mats so you can see that a bit better and I can work a bit quicker.
And you have got on the back of each of the pads a little breakdown as to what's in the pad as well. So if you forget what's in what, just look on the back and it tells you, it shows you. They think of everything, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they really do. Leanne has an amazing team that just think of so many things. And you actually think, how do they keep coming up with all these amazing ideas? Because they are amazing ideas.
And if you're wondering where this white image is coming from, that's the white foil, that's the resist. These are what are in the pads, so if I just hold them so you can see. So there's the little index on the back of the images that are in this particular pad. This next one has got all of those inside it, so you've got botanicals, you've got butterflies, dandelion clocks. This one here has got all of these images in it. My deer is my favourite, I love that. You and me, bubbles, it's all there. So at a glance you can see everything that's in the pads.
Yeah, they're really cool, aren't they?
It's almost like it's been embossed.
Yes, well it is. It's a resist.
Embossing?
It's like a white emboss,
right.
Yeah, definitely. That's exactly what it is. And what's nice is you've then got your own your watercolour card packs. So all the stamps that you've actually got, you'll be able to do all your stamping with it as well and do these same techniques.
So if you've got a white embossing powder and used your stamps, you could actually create a similar effect with the stamps you already own?
Totally.
Oh, right.
Totally. It's exactly what you'll be able to do, Dave, yeah.
How cool will that be?
It's so pretty. It's really therapeutic colouring as well, isn't it? It's just one of those things. And what I love about this range is that you can actually sit in front of the TV because you've got your water in your brush. You don't need any mesh. Exactly, yes, it's all there. You've got lids on them. These are beautiful brushes to use. I've tried lots of brushes in the past because I actually prefer to use a watercolour brush. So I have them at home. And actually, these are now my favourite. I love them. And you'll see that. And I'm not surprised they've gone first. So whoever managed to get them, you will love them. They're amazing.
And also our Royal and Landnickel brushes as well. They're proving a big hit today. Even though we only mentioned them on the preview, quite a lot of you have gone for them.
We never really need to, Dave.
No.
Never really need to mention them much, yeah.
They've got the Sheena stamp of approval as well, so you know they're going to be fantastic.
Yeah, they certainly are. So just amazing.
I can't believe the effect you've created.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do, it is a beautiful effect, but then if you go in, so I've done that on the mat for it to be quicker, but if you actually take it to the card itself, look how much we can do then to actually take it in and create that beautiful effect. And it's just, yeah, just incredible, isn't it? Really amazing. Yeah, love this. Yeah, so there's just so much you can do. Keep practicing with it. Keep just having all those extras. So your glycerin, maybe your Pebeo, your water spray, and all those things will just aid to your watercolouring.
And also your clear sparkle pens as well. Remember, they act as like a blender as well because it's a clear solution. So if you fancy a little bit of early morning dew on the petals so it looks like glisten, then you can do that. Bottom of the screen, £12.99. That will take you over the £30 spend if you're going to go for the one-day special on FlexiBuy. That would mean you'd spend today just over £40 with the final $29.94 in 4 weeks' time. But that will entitle you to your bonus Freedom membership worth $6.97, and you don't have to worry about postage for the whole month from now for a whole month. So think about how much you could be saving on P&P as well. Now, with the happy hour deal, that's another thing that you can add into your order that will take you over your £30 spend if you're going to go for that with the one-day special. Buy one, get one half price. So it's $19.48 for your botanicals and your landscapes. So you get 12 pens. They're different to the colours that you get in the one-day special. So if you fancy those, they complement them. That means you'll have basically 24 different colour pens if you go for that, the happy hour deal, and also, of course, the one-day special. $19.48, buy one, get one free, and that's $273.525. Now, the one-day special, approaching 40% of the one-day special stock has gone. And we have a large quantity of these available for today. The powers that be realised the value for money was just immense and that there probably would be a big call for it. Well, it's going even quicker than we thought. It really is.
I think, Dave, they're getting them before we put the price up because head office have realised they've made a mistake.
Well, we did. In all honesty, we did say that to each other. This seems a bit too good to be true, to be honest. Yeah, so if you want them, now's the time. There are your 12 pens. You get 6, which are... This one is your earth tones, is it, I think? That's your brights and your earth, OK? So you get your brights and the earth. You then get this A4 pad, which has got 8 sheets on it, all foiled beautifully in silver and in gold and white foiling. Then down the bottom, you get various different pads in different sizes. You've got scenes, you've got wonderful florals and animals like butterflies and things as well. And remember, you've got that reference on the back of each of the pads as to what's in there, content-wise. You then have the brand new launch, no one's seen them before, here today for the very first time, your Colorista Aqua pencils. The other Colorista pencils out on the market from Crafters Companion are the wax-based ones. These are water-based. We've seen the pens before, but we haven't seen the pencils before. So they're hot off the press, they're brand new, but you're getting pens with them to complement them. You get your card blanks and the envelopes as well. Watercolour card blanks and envelopes. You get these little diddy pads down here. There's 50 tags, all pre-punched for you as well, and foiled with white foil, silver foil, gold foil, beautifully done, and 3 water pens. And don't forget Sarah's instructional DVD. An hour and a half, 90 minutes of how to get the most out of your pencils, how to get the most out of your pens.
Yeah, and that is Sarah on there going through step by step. She's using everything that's in this range as well, which is great. So you'll get it home, put it in your DVD, you'll be able to see all those different techniques, use it, and you can follow her and use everything that you've got in this range, which is invaluable. We like to learn, don't we? And having those techniques and that DVD is amazing.
And the thing I love as well, everything is being given to you to help you achieve great results. No one wants to buy something and then get disappointed in the results that they get. That's why the DVD is crucial. That's why the quality cardstock is crucial. So you're going to get great results. This is how to use it with glycerine, how to use the water pens with glycerine, how to make the blend go on effortlessly.
Yeah, it actually makes them into an ink, which is nice. You know, it's amazing that we can actually use watercolour pens but actually make an ink palette, which is amazing.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Imagine being able to stand back and look at this and go, I've done that.
Yeah. I know. And that is exactly it, Dave. Yes, exactly. I think with watercolours, when you're colouring, these are the ones that are going to make you stand back and think, wow, yes, that's me.
I never realised I was an artist. I never realised I could do this.
I mean, look at that background. They're amazing.
I mean, maybe you've got someone in the family that's got a bit of time on their hands now. Maybe someone's taking it a little bit easy, going part-time, or possibly retiring, and you know that they've expressed an interest in taking up art, going maybe on artist holidays or just to beautiful parts of the countryside to do a bit of art. Then this is going to be perfect.
It's lovely, isn't it? I'm just looking at that, thinking my daughter's got her prom this year, and I'm thinking a scrapbook page with that and a picture next to it with her in her prom dress.
Beautiful you.
How amazing is that?
Stunning.
Yeah, these are just incredible. To get that that level of blending. Look at the colours on there. They're so vivid, so beautiful. You are going to become that artist that Dave was talking about. You're going to be able to create the most unique backgrounds, toppers, cards, home decor that you can, because this is what's going to do it for you.
And I think the key as well is not to analyse it too much. If you're a bit of a perfectionist, and I'm a bit like that, sometimes I overthink it.
Yeah,
if you just kind of whap it on half the time, it's going to look great.
Yep, it will. Yeah, absolutely.
Just go for it. Well, remember the one-day special, if you've got it in your baskets, please do check out. And if you have got the happy hour deal in your basket as well, that is even more crucial that you check out sooner rather than later. This is going to go up in price in 4 minutes and 13 seconds. That price will go back to where it should be, which is £25.98. If you order it before the clock goes to zero, you'll get it for £19.48. And remember, that's a buy one, get one half price deal on the Botanicals pens and the landscape pens. What you're getting in the one-day special are your brights and your earths. So if you're going to go for the happy hour, you'll end up with a total of 24 pens that are all different, which will complement your Colorista pencils, which are brand new today, and also you've got all those pads as well that you can enjoy colouring in with too. I'm going to be back bright and early in the morning, tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. There are going to be more live shows tonight, of course. We've got the fantastic Heartfelt Creations with Nikki and Matt coming up in the next hour, and then another look with Debbie and Matt at the one-day special at 8 o'clock tonight. So whatever you do, don't miss that show. Do please order it now while we've still got the stock. If you do order it now, there's a guaranteed box on its way to you with your name and address on it. If you do it sometime tomorrow, that may not be the case.
And what a box to open.
I know, I know. And what a fantastic collection of goodies to enjoy working with as well. It's not work, it's fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
It is fun, yes.
Thank you, Debbie.
Oh, thanks, Dave. Been a lovely hour.
Been great. I'll see you tomorrow morning then. Don't forget, Debbie's back at 8 o'clock. So yes, Heartfelt, our Peacock Paisley collection with Matt and Nikki coming up next. Then our Colorista Aqua one-day special with Debbie and Matt live at 8 o'clock tonight. And then it's Pink Pig Journaling just after that. All to come here on Hochanda.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a Freedom member? Join us from 6 p.m. on the 11th of January for our fantastic bonus Freedom event, where we're going to offer you a little something extra for the new year. When you make a purchase of £30 or more from us during this event, you'll automatically be given a bonus promo code, which will entitle you to a 1-month Freedom membership, where you'll be able to experience the benefits of Freedom, including unlimited standard delivery. For existing Freedom members who